GG's, Dundadas, hyenas, Scuba Dollars, learn from Scuba Steve was criminated, y'all. I rock Luther King X. Don't forget the Kennedy doing his millimeter march right here on YouTube. We conducting ourselves the most highest. The dollar likes what you make it. Can't love it, can't hate it. It's gonna be simply what you make it. We're building our 2026 permits. The dollar we're in the elevator. Who's elevated? God's elevator on the way to the top. The dollars you heard. Remember, the daughter God chose you because he knew he could trust you. You God's best kept secret. The daughter to Lord stay more aware than ever. You heard? That's a finny indie no act. The daughter. You heard? So today, the daughter, we got our boy, Mr. Jim Jones on Jim Jones, the daughter 50 Cent, Jim Jones, the daughter 50 Cent reveals that Jim Jones got evicted, the daughter. He shows a video of Jim Jones breaking into the studio. The daughter 50 Cent has reportedly disclosed the fellow artist Jim Jones has been evicted, with alleged footage showing him breaking into his own recording studio. The incident marks another public controversy between the two figures, as 50 Cent once again brings attention to Jim Jones through what's good at Crown, what's poppin', cray out, the data. So Jim Jones, the data, he's over here, the data going through it, the data. Like right now, the data, I feel like Jim Jones don't. I feel like Jim Jones don't even know. Jim Jones is practically G Unit, bro. Like Jim Jones is practically G Unit, the data. Like Jim Jones, what the fuck are you doing, the data? How is 50 Cent is obtaining all this footage on you, the data? Like where does 50 Cent get all this ammunition, the data? You're supposed to be on his. Like whose side are you on, the data? I feel like you on the wrong side of the basketball team, the data. I feel like the data. They gave you the ball, the data, and you're scoring it in G Unit's basket. This is Jim Jones' basket. This is 50 Cent basket, right? They passing Jim Jones the ball on his side of the court, and he's shooting it the data on 50 Cent. Like, what the fuck? How is he 50 Cent obtaining all this footage, the data? Like, who is actually the people that's where this shit come from, the data? This nigga 50 Cent, the data, got his foot on your fucking heels, the data, and this nigga's just over there laughing, the data. Yo, I'm karate chopping, GG. He don't even care, the data. Jim Jones over there karate chopping doors, the data. Ain't you too grown for this shit, the data? Like, why would you have to go somewhere and kick in the door? Because to open that door, the data, like, what you talking about, the data? Like, niggas kicking in the door, the data. Is this actual real footage, the data? Is Jim Jones just going viral? Did Jim Jones just give 50 Cent this footage? How does it work, the data? How does 50 Cent obtain this footage, the data, of this nigga, the data, kicking in doors, coming at neighbors, the data? This nigga came at the damn neighbors. The neighbor came out, he said, get your ass inside, call someone if you want to. Call the law, the data. This nigga ain't playing. Yo, Jimmy, what you on? What Jimmy on? Nah, this is real. You heard this boy say, yo, Jim, the data, they said the lights is off in there, the data. Jim guy, what? I bet, the data. That nigga horse kicking it, the data. He's trying to get in there, the data. Like, what you leaving there, the data? Like, what are you doing, Jimmy, the data? What are you doing, bro? We know that you...
Hey, yo, the internet is on fire right now. We got to talk about this because 50 Cent is back outside, and this time he's on Jim Jones' neck. Allegedly, Jim Jones just got evicted from his podcast studio. Allegedly, Jim Jones just got evicted.
Did Jim Jones actually get evicted, the data? Is that an eviction, the data? He's over there. And why is Jim Jones, right? Every time he get evicted, the data, he goes to that fucking TV He goes to that TV screen. He must be making money off them TV deals, like the TV screen. Every time something happens, Jim Jones, like, he had an interview. He's like, look at my TV screen. Yeah, I sell these. Look at these TV screens. Like, why you keep showing 50 Cent on fucking TV? Like, 50 Cent makes fucking seasons, Dandada. He actually make movies, Dandada. Why are you showing this man a TV? You keep going to that TV. That must be $1 million TV or something, Dandada. Like that screen TV that Jim Jones got, that he's always running to for some odd reason, Dandada. And like, yo, look at what I got. He don't show his whip or nothing. He just shows the TV, Dandada. Why is Jim Jones keep showing the fucking television, Dandada? And why is Jim Jones breaking into his own fucking apartment, bro? Like, what is he doing? Jim Jones over there kicking the shit out of his own fucking apartment. What the fuck are you doing, Jimmy? Let's get Rizzy.
From his podcast studio. And somehow 50 Cent got the footage and the paperwork. And it looks like Jim Jones is trying to get back into his own studio like his Grand Theft Auto Harlem edition. Yeah, this one is nasty, and we're gonna break it all the way down. So 50 Cent jumps on social media and posts surveillance-style footage of what appears to show Jim Jones outside his podcast studio. And when I say outside, I mean outside, allegedly trying to get in. The clip looks crazy. It looks like one of those World Star security cam videos. You see movement, you see energy, you see frustration, and Jim Jones is literally trying to kick the door down.
Yo. Who is sending these videos to 50 Cent? Yo, is 50 Cent winning the dot? Do y'all feel like 50 Cent's actually standing out business the dot? Is 50 Cent actually winning the dot, or these people? Like, who is sending 50 all this? The data? Like, this nigga Jim Jones, the data is kicking in his own crib, B&E in his own crib, the data breaking and entering the data. Like, that nigga's breaking and entering the data his own spizza, the data. Nah, hell nah, we can't have that. Shit hit different, bro. You being in your own crib, when you being in your own studio. That nigga said, my lights is off. Oh, fuck no, the data. Look at that nigga showing, damn, the data. Is that easy to kick in the door too, the data? Is that easy just to kick in the door? Like, it's that easy, the data. 4 or 5 kicks, the data, he in there, the data. But why is a person, the data, that gets so much money or claim that his bag is all the way up, the data? Why is it that he just doing blatant stupid shit like this? The data? And it's not that, oh yeah, he just did it, the data. He keeps just blatantly doing stupid shit online, the data. I'm thinking he wants to go rival, the data. Like, I feel like 50 Cent been bullying this nigga now, the data. Like, 50 Cent just bullying this nigga, the data. Nigga got the diplomat coat, the data. Like, what is going on here?
What's up? What happened? Yeah, I'm good.
Like, the lady don't even know that he lived there, the data. They said, call somebody, the data. What's up? What happened? What you doing, the data? He approached her. He's heated. Look at, he's heated. He wants to fight. Damn, Jimmy Jones, the data. What the fuck is going on, the data? They don't even know you lived there, the data. That was your spot. They don't even know you lived there. Well, the studio, they don't even know you belong there. What's going on there, the data? There's more shit going on. It's more, like, what the fuck? Yo, when Jim Jones kicked in the door, homie just left the data. The dude with the diplomat coat or the Bird Gang coat, whatever the case may be, that nigga automatically dipped the data. Like, he said, oh shit, the data, this nigga kicking in the door to his own spot, the data. What the fuck are you doing, the data? They said the electricity off, the data. He's evicted for the count, the data. They said, he said, what? What the fuck they doing? This is 50 Cent, the data. Is 50 Cent causing all this to happen to him, the data? 50 Cent's gonna keep his foot on Jim Jones' neck, the data. Is it gonna be over for Jim Jones soon, the data? Will Jim Jones be able, the data, to overcome all the hate? Because he's fighting a spiritual war now, the data. Look at this dude, the data. He's mad kicking at doors, nigga. He's frustrated at life. He's frustrated on a podcast. He's frustrated when he's rapping. He's frustrated when he's getting an interview. He's a frustrated fella, the data. Like, and who the fuck is scoring for Jim G Unit, the data? Like, why the fuck do y'all keep giving G Unit these handouts, the data? Like, who the hell? How the fuck is 50 Cent? He must got cameras all over New York. 50 Cent must got a camera system everywhere where Jim Jones is at, the data. How the fuck do 50 Cent keep obtaining the camera footage of your inside facilities or your inside doings, the data? Like, what the hell? How does 50 Cent get a hold of this, the data? Like, who in your cap fucking with G Unit, the data?
50 Cent posted the clip to his Instagram and wrote the caption, "Damn, bro, happened if we was friends. Want to be friends? I don't know. Let's rap about it. LOL." Nah, this man 50 is different. Basically, he's saying, see what happens when you don't pay rent? Then more posts start popping up. Paperwork. He posts a notice that's issued to IFC Management LLC, Joseph Jones, basically saying the lease is terminated. It says, take notice as followed. The tenant was served with a 15-day notice of default, which expired January 22nd, 2026, and a 5-day notice of termination, which expired on February 17, 2026. And it says the tenant's tenancy at the premise has been terminated. We don't know how 50 Cent got this footage, but 50 Cent is absolutely diabolical. And you know what?
That shit hit different, Dada. They said that shit been done since February. Oh, that shit happened like a couple days ago. This is the 15th. This is the 16th.
Internet did what the internet does best. They started cooking. Now here's where it gets messy. There have been reports floating around that Jim Jones and his podcast team allegedly owed a significant amount of back rent. We're hearing numbers like 6 figures. We're hearing landlord drama. We're hearing locks change. We're hearing kicked out. Now, important, Jim Jones has not come out saying, yeah, I was evicted. But 50 is moving like he got the landlord on speed dial. And that's the scary part about beefing with 50 Cent. He just don't dish you.
How does 50 Cent get the landlord on speed dial, How does 50 Cent, get a hold of, to talk to your landlord, And how is he talking? And why the hell ain't you? I don't understand how the fuck 50. It's probably, is it a building? We gotta check the whole thing because it seems like it's a whole building. He owns He owns the whole building. He made a whole building something, Like, what the fuck is going on with his studio building, Is he actually going through mad trouble with it, Is that actually Jim Jones? They say he owes from $80,000 to $180,000, on the building, It's partially his, Like, is he gonna pay it out? Yo, Jimmy, are you gonna pay it out? Cause Jimmy, what do you do? Like, I don't get how you get yourself, in these moments, in these crazy moments, How are you living like that, bro? Why are you kicking in doors yourself? All them damn blood members, why the fuck do you gotta be out of breath, to kick in the door? Like, why are you kicking in the door, Like, is your shit,
Investigates you, and he turns into CSI Queen. This man posted what looked like receipts and started narrating the situation like it's an episode of Power. Let's be honest, 50 don't even need to rap anymore. His real talent is trolling. This man wakes up at 6 a.m. just to ruin somebody's day. He posts clips and adds captions and reposts blogs, and then he comments under other blogs. Then he laughs. And when you respond, he doubles down with footage. It's like arguing with somebody that already bought the meme template. Now, what makes this worse is the optics. If you're a rapper, if you're a businessman, if you're running a podcast, and if you allegedly being locked out, the internet not asking questions. They clowning. Memes started flying everywhere. They were saying Dipset, the eviction, balling, but he can't pay rent. It got ugly fast. Now, some people are asking why is 50 targeting Jim Jones like this? Well, if you've been paying attention, 50 Cent has been in his New York villain era. Last week, he posted surveillance footage of Jim Jones in the ice cold outside. Then the following week, he posted a clip of the lights getting shut off.
No, listen, no worries. I know this is not your good.
Why is Jim Jones moving? Why in the data? Like, that's crazy, Imagine seeing 50 with a ski mask on, Like, 50, what you got the ski mask on, nigga? We know that's you. Yo, Jimmy, we know that's you, You cold, Fuck, you got the... At 50 years old, what the fuck are you wearing a ski mask for, Like, I understand you it's a blizzard outside. It's cold outside, You got to stay warm, whatever the case may be, But I feel you're doing it for a different reason. I feel like you do it because you feel cool. Or you feel like a criminal. People put on that mask, they feel like a criminal, Like, bro, you, like, get yourself together, bro. That shit hit different.
We were seeing before.
Sorry, do we need an electrician or do we just call on it and they come out and return and get on? I was just told I don't need an electrician. I'm talking to you guys right now.
I heard Jim Jones blaming him. Yo, Jim Jones, don't be blaming your peoples, 50 Cent, he ain't getting this shit from your peoples, bro, because he's getting whole way footage. He must got the camera system on lock, Somebody must actually got the camera system on mother effing lock. And why is it so easy to break into your studio like that? Like you have to break into your own studio. They switch the locks on you. That shit hit different.
We need to put in a new meter, or we just need to put a new meter now? I do need a new meter. We're a new customer.
Then the week before that, he leaked audio recording in the tenant saying that Jim Jones and his whole podcast crew owe back rent.
I want to rent it. And I said, okay, fine. Right? He's been saying this for since October. And so he keeps trying to build it, but he won't sign the lease. He's like, I don't like these terms. I want 6 months of build out and ridiculous bullshit. We also have a partnership agreement where half of what he's building now, his media, belongs to us. But he won't tell us how much he's making and doing all these things. So half of the content he's creating the company. He's not a business. He's insane. To me, it's worth very little to nothing. But if it was out for you, I could throw that in as a sweetener. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is...
He said, I could throw that shit in as a sinker, If you want the podcast, it's 50% of the podcast, You could own 50% of the podcast. You could own 50% of the building, Just buy the building, You want this building, Ain't nothing coming from it, I'm having trouble with this dude, Jim Jones, how do you got a fucking building, a studio, Yeah, you're beefing with the dude, that your business is in, That shit hit different, GG. You gotta get everything together,
Signed a lease with me. Right now he owes, I'm going to say it in a short way, at least $80,000, if not $180,000. The monthly rent on the old lease.
50 doesn't beef for sports. He beefs for entertainment leverage. Every time he posts something like this, blogs pick it up, clips go viral, engagement goes up, and guess what? 50 wins. Because whether Jim Jones was actually evicted or whether this is exaggerated, the narrative right now belongs to 50, and that's dangerous. Now, let's be fair. Jim Jones hasn't exactly folded. He reposts things. He's hinted at everything is not what it seems. And for what we're seeing, it may be more of a business dispute than a dramatic thrown out the street situation. But here's the problem. Perception overrules explanation. By the time you clear...
Dada, you've been beefing. You said that you wanted this, Dada. This is what he wanted to do, Dada. Yo, Jimmy, you wanted to beef with G Unit, You wanted to beef with Mr. Troll himself. You thought that you was gonna beat the troll of the niggas. Ain't trying to troll with 50 Cent, People is not trying to troll with your boy 50, but your boy's over here doing the most, bro. How the fuck how do you be getting yourself into these predicaments, Jimmy, Mr. Jomo, Mr. Holographic Pokemon card, This dude's steady, and some nonsense. And how the fuck is 50 Cent getting the footage, of your studio? What the hell? And you better get some footage back on him, You better be getting some footage back on 50. Can you get some footage of 50 Cent studio? I haven't even seen 50 Cent studio,
What's up? What happened? Yeah, I'm good. No, it's mine. My property. All right? You got to talk with somebody.
I don't know, man. I don't know if he's evicted, You really think he's evicted? Because he said call the police, I doubt it, Maybe it's something that's going on. Maybe he owes that he can't get in. Maybe there's something that he's probably swindling the landlord, so he can't really get put out or nothing like that. But the landlord probably wants saying that he wants some money that he was supposed to get 50% of the podcast and shit like that, Now he can't get it, so he's trying to probably own the building. He's trying to get to the building or whatever the case may be. Who knows? The business disputes is different, You got to go to the court with that shit, So is he actually got the eviction notice? The gym, but the thing is, how is 50, right? is getting all this footage? How does 50 Cent obtain this shit? What, like, who is sending this shit to Mr. 50 Cent? Who is sending this to Curtis? Real shit, and Jimmy, it's like you got you joining a space that you talk mad shit about certain people in that space, and you automatically think you're gonna manhandle your way into the space or gang your way into this space, you know what I'm saying? People are supposed to be scared of whatever the case may be. It's not gonna happen. All you keep saying to Cam, Cam, you soft. Cam, you soft. Like that's like, why you keep saying Cam is soft? Cam is 50, bro. Like, Jimmy, are you tough? So you're the tough one. Like, I don't get it. Like, what makes you the tough one, bro? Like, we don't get it, There's mad people that was tough, and they just grew up, I want to know what makes Jim Jones this tough, What makes him this tough that he's going to come at people in the podcast world, people in the industry, and be 50, be 50 years old, not 50, be 50 years old, and still with the drama. Like, when do you come to a conclusion that the drama ain't working, the drama ain't for you, but this trolling shit, is what you want to do, Like, when do you gonna understand that we understand that you're not doing nothing to camera, you're not gonna do nothing to 50 Cent, you're not, if you get that emotional that you feel that we gotta believe that you're gonna do something to them, and it seems like you're doing stuff to yourself, like you're that focused, you're that mad, you're losing focus, GG. It's a fact, What's poppin', Stone? What's goody, Stone?
Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Jim Jones, 50 Cent done posted this, man. Jim Jones is kicking on this door. The lady comes out, she says, what are you doing? Is that, he said, it's my property. And he banging on, kicking that door as hard as he can. He couldn't get that first one to open, but the second one popped open for him. The lady going to call the police. I can tell you that right now. You banging on that door, that landlord done locked you out. OG, you there?
Man, I'm right here, boy. Look here. This is outrageous. I can't.
Nah, this is crazy. This is regular hooligan shit. Jim Jones on his regular gang hooligan. Big blood shit. He went to Cali, went to the marathon spot. You know what I'm saying? He got the chopped cheese at the marathon. He feeling extra. You know what I'm saying? He's doing extra. Like, I don't know his mindset, bro. His mindset gotta be so low, Like, what is he like? This dude, is acting crazy, like a straight hoodlum, You know what I'm saying? What happened? Did they change the locks? Like, what actually happened, Gigi?
But he is posted a notice. IFC Management LLC, Joseph Jones. Joseph Jones.
Yeah, that's his name. Cabo.
780 East 133rd Street, first floor.
Here's what it's like to go to school online.
Big blood Jimmy Jomo, he's over here, he's over here causing havoc in the streets, I mean, in his own studio, this dude been causing havoc in his own studio for a couple months, Like, wow, with so much havoc in your studio, how are you going to keep going viral for beefing with situations in your studio, You're beefing with the bills, you're beefing with the landlord, you're beefing with the door, you're beefing with 50 Cent, you're beefing with Cameron, you're beefing with Mage, you're beefing with Nas, you're beefing with, you're just emotional. What, like, yo, chill, relax, like, that big blood shit's getting to your head, Look here, you're too aggressive, bro. You got the red pants on, you went in there, kicked in your own door, and act like you actually broke into someone else's spot, like, damn, Jimmy, delusion to be the top dog. I mean, they say you gotta be delusional to make it. He's really making it. He's really big blood. Big blood hooligan. Goonies. That nigga big blood hooligan.
Suite 202 and 204. Lease agreement dated December the 17th, 2025. Lease between Sandy Sound LLC and Destiny Brox LLC, Sun Holding LLC, Signia Holding Landlord and Leaser, IFC Management LLC, Joseph Jones, tenant or leasee, concerning the premises located on 780 East 133rd Street, aka 789, 791. Actually, you have been put out. It says, number one, determination was served.
Damn, that's crazy, Gigi. He got the fucking lease to people that's leasing the stuff in the building. Whose LLCs is in there? What's going on? Where is that? Like, who's the one that got you out of there? Whoa, Mr. Jomo, Jomo's about to move into wherever he podcasts at, right? Is this a podcast building? Like, what building is this?
15th day, and the default dated January the 5th will expire January the 22nd. The termination notice dated February the 10th expires February the 17th. And it says that this notice is duly sent and that the landlord has peacefully recovered possession of the premises. And this man, that's called breaking and entering. That is a #1 felony, and you can go to prison for that. That's commercial burglary.
He had no reason. He should have went and talked to the man and tried to get things straight, but he don't want to pay that money.
Chill. Why people saying my boy called a B&E dandada? My boy caught a B&E charge, right? He broke in, caught a B&E charge, Y'all ain't even see him get locked off, Like, Jomo ain't about to get knocked off for no damn B&E. He opened up both doors, Like, he had to get his belongings, and he slept there that night, Like, he slept in that night, with the doors broken, because he had to get all his shit out, he said. Jomo ain't playing. Jomo's on a whole different. He's catching B&E charges. He's breaking in doors. Like he's about to hit a lick. Big dog. Go Jomo. Big gangster. Big blood. Jomo's the biggest blood I know.
I want to pay that money because that money got to be the reason why he kicking on that dough. He don't got that money to give him. So his equipment is in there. He trying to get his equipment out now. He done broke in there and got his equipment out. That's what he doing.
They broke the door down and then walked away. What was you doing that for?
Well, the police coming. That's why they doing that. And I'm telling you that now. If you were that little white lady that was down there that he told her, call the police. He scared that white woman. Call the police.
Don't ever threaten a white lady with a good time. What are you talking about? Call the police? Alrighty. Like, you ain't even got to say it, You thought it, they was going to call the police. Call the police. They said, don't threaten me with a good time. 911, yes, we got somebody over here kicking in the door, breaking in. Like, they ain't even going to tell them that they the one that said call the police, They just, call the police? You said call the police? Alrighty. I'll call them up. Call the police. Like, you already know they calling cops,
She's sure calling them people for sure.
He told her to. He said, this is my property. He didn't have they done changed the locks on him. So he said, this is my property. But what's the coldest part, OG? Is 50 Cent got the information today. And it happened today.
And that lady don't care who the hell's name is on a leash. She probably see him come out of there 100 times. She don't care, You said call the police. All right, that's what I'm going to do. Don't threaten me with a good time. They're going to sit there. They're going to act like a cop. As soon as the cop comes, detective, they're going to be detective. He hit the door 5 times before he broke it in. Like, they're going to give you details.
You look at the camera, it's dated 02/19 at about 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. About 2 o'clock today, Eastern Standard Time. Them boys in there trying to get in that dang room, and they done kick that door, man. The police gonna have it on the camera just like this, like I'm looking at it when they go to court about it. You done broke them damn locks, and that man done put them new locks on there to lock you out, and you broke them. That's all he wanted you to do. He wanted you to break them. See,
2 in the morning catching B&E charge. That nigga was tired too, You know Jomo ain't used to that, He was like, yo, When he broke the door, when he broke the second door down, right? When he tried to break the first door down, he walked to the second one, he was a little catching his breath. Then he broke the second door, he was like, he was tired, You see him like, what the fuck, Like, they try to take his shit. They try to get away with his equipment. Come on, bro. Ski, You know Big Blood ain't having that. Big Blood is kicking any door, Big Blood, Jomo kicking in any door, He's not just a podcaster. You heard? He's doing his shit, He gang banging, on the streets, with the people, I thought that when you were business people, that you gotta play by the business rules, But this dude, he's still, knocking doors down.
Been better if you'd have just left that stuff and bought you some more, but evidently you don't want to lose whatever you got in there. You kicking that door with everything you got. The way he was kicking that door, he couldn't get that first one open. I guess he had a pretty good deadbolt or something on there because he couldn't get it up. He was kicking it. He was kicking it hard.
Much as he like his life depended on it.
Much as he working out, he couldn't get in there. He got to do more leg day. His legs wasn't strong. He kicking it, OG. That first one, it wore my.
That's different, They say you gotta do more legs, Why you kicking in the door anyway, That shit hit different, Gigi. Like, what are you doing, Jomo, what are you, and why are you on video doing this shit? Like, why are you on video doing this shit though, Jomo, Like, let us know why you on video, or plainly looking around, Like, put your hoodie on. Why you got a hoodie and you ain't got it on? Why you had a ski mask on in the other video, you ain't got it on now, You had a ski mask on when you ring the bell, but you ain't gonna have the ski mask on when you're kicking in the door. I don't care if it's your spot. Why the fuck, like, what are you doing, bro? Like, why are you getting seen doing this,
And told him, well, sir, what are you doing? Sir, may I help you? What are you doing there? Lady, this is my property. And you bringing and banging on that door like that? No.
That shit's different, When it was cold outside, he was ringing the bell. That nigga had the ski mask on. He's kicking in doors, catching BNE charges, and he don't got the ski mask on? Put the ski mask on, big
And it's 3 black dudes?
Yeah. She most definitely called them folks.
Listen what 50 Cent said. 50 Cent said, damn, bro, this wouldn't have happened if I was your friend. Want to be friends? I don't know. Let's rap about it. LOL. So he basically.
Damn, that's different, Uncle Murder and Tony Ayo show's about to come up, Uncle Murder and Tony Ayo show's about to go crazy up, Wow. Jim Jones and Davies, and they got a whole fucking setup over there, and this is what they going through, Has that been podcasting lately, They podcasts haven't been going viral, but Jimmy, he keeps going viral. I want, like, he keeps going viral. I hope he got shit to, go with this, That nigga showed the flat screen TV, him doing Jet Li, karate. Like, that nigga showed him doing karate. Like, look, yeah, I'm doing karate. Who the fuck this nigga thought he was,
Basically done caught Capo slipping, man. And you know, I ain't gonna, it's sad, bro, because these is homeboys, and I mean, it must be a lot of money tied up into this, to where he couldn't have paid them off. There's something going on with this. And where's them other boys at? You got Fabulous, you got Dave East, and you got the other boy Mano, who used, but Jim Jones was the main one, you know, that was, his name was on the lease. So he felt like, and he probably was like, damn, I don't want to be mad at me because they bought the equipment.
Hot as hell, One of the dudes got a Birdman jacket on, got the whole diplomats. It says diplomats on the back of that, Diplomats, Does Jim Jones actually own diplomats though? Like, why does, like, he does got mad jackets with the diplomat side and all this shit with the diplomat, the hat side, does he actually own diplomats, or that's just Cameron? Like, what's going on with that shit? We need to elaborate on that. Does Jim Jones actually own, like, why the fuck is he still got a nigga with a diplomat's jacket on, kicking in doors, and you happy about it? You love this type of attention. Jimmy loves this type of attention. He's like, look at me, kicking the door,
In here, I'm gonna be into it with them. I got to get this stuff out of here. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't want to leave this stuff in here, and then I have to deal with them, and they're gonna be asking me where they stuff at, and I'm not gonna go through that with them. I'm not. No, so he got his homeboys to come over there, but they didn't take nothing. I'm like you. When they walked out empty-handed.
Get the hell up out of there, because like you said, they heard the sirens in the distance.
Yeah, because old girl, I bet you she finna call the police. He walked away when he first.
She called the police before she came out.
Yeah, because that's some banging. He kicking as hard as he can. And she come out.
She didn't already call at 911. There's some folks out here, making a ruckus. Then she came out, she felt security. Oh, yeah, she done been called him first, bro. You believe that.
And he talking fly to it. You don't like it, call the police. It's my property. Boy.
He said,
yeah.
He said, all right.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, well, let me see how.
She said, all right, She said, all right. He said, this is my shit. He said, call the police if you got it. She said, okay, all righty then. No problem.
How you see it? He say, if you don't, what he say? She say, what are you doing at that door? You know, come on, no, towards Miss Kravitz. What's it? He say, you okay? That what she say, you okay? He said, what up? What's up? What happening? And let's see, she said, you okay?
What's up? What happened? Yeah, I'm good.
You good?
No, it's mine. My property. All right? You gotta call somebody.
Now you say it's your property. You ain't even
It's my problem. You got a problem, call somebody. She knows exactly who to call. Oh, she going.
Why she said, are you okay? She's trying to ask, are you okay, She's asking you need help. He's mad. She's like, nigga, are you? She thinking that maybe you're the one getting victimized. Oh, I seen them before. Are you okay? Are they trying to get in you? Like, I see people, like, I hear things. Are you okay? That nigga just automatically hostile. Yeah, they're signing up with you, bro.
Call somebody.
She didn't call them first.
Yeah, he talking about you got a problem, call somebody. Bro, you out here beating these folks live. Some of them folks, tenants in there, got businesses in there. You in there beating on these commercial doors. Them folks doing business that time of day. They can't even do their conference calls. You in there beating the hell out of the gym. You know better than this.
I'm too grown for this shit, This shit, Jim is actually acting like a knucklehead, I don't know what the fuck's going on with Jimmy,
He could have talked to the owner though, man. 50 having a field day with this.
Ain't nothing else to talk about. You ain't got my money.
Change the locks, Yo, Gigi, 50 Cent. How the fuck did 50 Cent having a field day? How did 50 Cent attain the footage, That lady probably sent it to 50, That's a 50 and no act, Where did 50 get this footage from, Gigi? Jim Jones evicted, heavily evicted, out the way, finna no act, and he crashes out, Why is Jim Jones crashing out on his neighbors, on the, what they do to you, I would love to know what the hell they do to you, That shit hit different. You evicted. They asking me, man, maybe something happened with you, He probably thought something happened, bro. He probably thought something happened, that. The neighbor probably thought something happened to Mr. Jimmy, He probably needed help, some assistance. You probably needed some assistance, but no. This nigga over there, he feeling a sort of way. Insecurity. You trying to come at the lady that's trying to help you, bro? Like, come on, Dada.
Queens Media New York. We've definitely got everything from their platform for this video, and they're the ones that uploaded the video that we'll be reacting to today concerning Jim Jones crashing out after getting his final notice to leave his podcast studio. Now, there was a lot of speculation before on whether Jim Jones owed money or not, whether he would be kicked out or not, and it was all a mystery at first. Then, Jim thought it'd be a good idea to troll 50 Cent, and as y'all know, 50 at this point is troll king, but he always takes it a step further and his petty level is unmatched. Now with that being said, 50 would target Jim Jones to the point where he got inside information that Jim owed rent because he haven't been paying it to the studio that he shoots his Let's Rap About It podcast, and claimed they were in the red due to financial issues. 50 then took it a step further by getting in contact with the owner of the property that Jim was renting from, and the rest was history. Now, we haven't heard much concerning Jim Jones and the property, aside from getting video of the inside showing Jim Jones seeming to have the heat and lights off. That was the last we would hear anything pertaining to Jim in the studio till now. Now, it will come out that since January, Jim was served with a final notice to where he officially has to leave, and it looks like Jim has been caught on surveillance camera causing chaos within the studio. He's seen kicking doors, intimidating whatever tenants or whoever come out questioning him. Keep in mind, y'all, Jimmy is about to be 50 years old. And I'd be lying if I said we didn't see this coming, because for one, once you have
is Jim Jones right now getting bullied out the game, Is he actually about to get bullied out of his position, or just tricked out the position because he's acting very obnoxious,
with someone you're doing business with, it never turns out good. Then the same person is actually cool with your ops, making it 10 times worse because he's going to tell all your business to that person. So Jim definitely had his work cut out for him, but it's looking like we won't be seeing him in that studio anymore. So we're going to get into the notice that he received and then react to the video of him terrorizing the whole studio. In the meantime, make sure you hit that thumbs up button.
Damn, the Jim Jones, what the hell? Jim Jones went super crazy dumb. This nigga just crashed out. You crashed out, Jimmy, on your own studio, this dude, crashed out,
So we can get this video into the algorithm, and if you not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. Now, according to the notice, it'll stay quote. Notice to IFC Management LLC, Joseph Jones. And then it got the whole address. Take notice as follows. That tenant was served with a 15-day notice of default dated January 5th, 2026, which expired on January 22nd, 2026, and a 5-day notice of termination dated February 10th, 2026, which expired on February 17th, 2026. That tenant's tenancy at the premises has been terminated. That pursuant to landlord's rights under the lease, including paragraph 17 on the lease, and as set forth in the termination notice, landlord has elected to re-enter and take possession of the premises and has peaceably recovered possession of the premises. That tenant may make arrangements with landlord to...
Damn, he took the studio back, That tenant was served with a 15-day notice, a default, a default notice dated January 5th, 2006, which expired on January 22nd, and a 5-day notice of termination dated February 10th, 2000, which expires on February 17th, Jeez Louise, What, had Jim Jones been here?
Coordinate the retrieval of tenant's property from the premises. That, should tenant attempt to enter the premises, change the locks, or seek to retrieve his property, or cause any third party to do so without the landlord's express permission, landlord reserves the right to prosecute the same as a trespass and pursue all available remedies. That this notice is not intended to and does not set forth all of the rights, claims, and remedies of the landlord, all of which, pursuant to the lease at law.
Yo, Jim Jones said this landlord ain't keeping my shit. Point blank, period, nigga. Like, me and you doing business, nigga. You're fucking with the ops, nigga. You're fucking with my emotions, I ain't giving, like, he went up in there, obviously, the landlord ain't pursued nothing, landlord ain't do nothing, but they changed the lock, and they got him on video, kicking in the dang door, like, jeez Louise.
And inequity are expressly reserved. So, yeah, now this video that we're about to see makes total, complete sense now. Jim Jones officially has to leave that studio.
Jim Jones said, nigga, I need the 31. You want to go out back for the 31? The landlord's like, yo, calm down. I don't know what that means, You want to go out for the 31, Now you got to pay your dues, I'm here now, You got to pay your dues while I'm here. Big blood, Landlord wasn't having that. Landlord said, hell no, Landlord wasn't trying to, you wasn't going to make the landlord fall in place. The landlord ain't like, who you think you are? You try to punk Kanye West. You thought you was going to punk the landlord too. You got too happy. You got away with the Kanye West situation. You got away with all these other situations. You been getting away with situation after situation, Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Niggas been letting you bully them, to see what type of person you are, but you really think you're a bully? Like, do you really think you're a bully?
And honestly, I thought it was in his best interest to do so a long time ago because he didn't get along with the owner. That's always a recipe for disaster. Look at Mav Hoffa. He went through a similar situation as he explained he did, and he didn't get along with the landlord as well, in which the landlord also would cut the lights out in the barbershop, leaving him to record his podcast in the dark. Now, to Jimmy's defense, I'm sure these landlords already be on the fence about renting to minorities. So my only suggestion in that case would be, don't give them a reason. Meaning, be on point with your business, be on time with your payments, because they're already looking for the smallest reason to get you out of there in the first place. So have your business in order so you don't have to worry. Now we're about to get into this whole video, but before we do, make sure.
Damn, nigga, that's crazy, Dundada. So they try to do them like Math Hoffa, Dundada. They turn off the lights in there and everything, Dundada. Just have them in the and Math Hoffa actually went back in his building. That's how you know these dudes, Dundada, got too much pride. Like, why would you go back in the building? They told you not to be in the building, Dundada. You went back in the building, Dundada.
Make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the out.
Like why he go back in the building? I don't get why he went back into the building. That's one thing for sure.
Now I gotta remember, it's not like the landlord did something to him. It's not like the landlord slapped him, put hands on him, did anything to him. All of this is because this man didn't hold his end of the bargain when it comes to paying for something that you're using as a business. So I guess he want to take the street route, which I'm pretty sure, give or take, the guy probably going to press charges, and we might see this man in jail. God forbid.
Cut the lights off.
He cut the lights off.
I feel maybe the landlord just like, yo, I'm happy this dude, Dundada, is off my hinges, Dundada. Like, he's not just here, Dundada. Like, you got to understand, Dundada, because when you mess with someone and you start to do business with them, and then you try to use scare tactics with them, Dundada. Like, you was a nice guy when you was coming here, Dundada. You said I could get 50%, Dundada. You said I could own half of the podcast. I could get revenue. I could do this. I could do that. Like, you needed help, Dundada. Now you ain't really trying to fuck with me, Dundada. I thought that now you're big blood, Dundada. I let you in, Dundada. We shake hands. Now you're trying to just take everything, Dundada. Like, what is going on, Dundada? So Leno ain't having that. Like, before Jimmy came up through with a nice guy. Now he's changing up, trying to use scare tactics. Like, you see the people behind me. Nah, Dundada. Like, you know what I'm saying? His big homie's home, Dundada. His big homie's home. So he got to do this shit, Dundada. Like, what are you doing, Jimmy, Dundada? You fucking up your relationships, Dundada. That's not Cameron. Homie, the landlord must have came through, listen to Cameron, Dundada, listen to Canary Burgundy. I call them lemon reds. Yellow diamonds in my ear, call them lemon heads. He probably came through, Dundada, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And Jimmy got into his feelings, Dundada.
Crazy. Yo, this is great.
What's up? What happened?
Now look, somebody comes out of their house, right? I mean, out of their apartment, because common sense would tell you, you hear a loud banging like that in your apartment, you're going to come out because you want to find out what's going on. And I guess somebody came out, and his thing is, I guess he want to be intimidating.
Yeah, he trying to intimidate the lady, Dundada. She's asking, are you okay? She thinking maybe someone's fighting you. She just heard, are you okay? What? Go back in the crib. Call the boys. Like, damn, Dundada, you want them to call the boys.
He want to talk about what happened. And I don't know if it's a lady or maybe it's an older guy. I don't know. But it seemed like he's about to approach the old guy as well. Y'all check this out.
Yeah, I'm good. No, it's mine. My problem.
It's my problem.
Right. You gotta talk to folks about it.
Oh, yeah, dude.
She called the landlord quick, She called the landlord, the landlord called them boys, called the Lord speeding, trying to speed through there, Why you kicking the door and ain't go in, He didn't even go inside,
Yo, you know what? And thank God, thank my mom. I just want to thank, because just me watching this, I get secondhand embarrassment. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because as a grown man watching them do something like this, you don't feel crazy, right? Like you don't feel like, damn, I'm wilding right now. And maybe he don't. But the sad part is this is all because of something he inflicted on himself. It's not like somebody did something to him, right? You inflicted this on yourself because you couldn't pay or whatever it is. I don't know. But he got the notice, and basically now he's mad and he want to take it the street route. But all of this is being caught on camera.
You can't do the business in the street shit, together, It's not gonna work, He ain't playing though, He wanted 50 Cent to be there, 50 Cent's laugh at him like, how did 50 Cent know about this shit, 50 Cent trying to say he had his hand in this, He trying to say he had his hand in this, He told you stop messing with him. He told you so. 50 Cent told you so, but you want to keep playing, You want to keep poking the bear, You know what I'm saying? You want to keep poking the bear, You know you done fucked up now, huh? Yo, Jimmy. Yo, Jomo, you know you done fucked up right now. Yeah, right about now, you know you fucked up. But you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want, you gonna, you know what I'm saying, go to sleep on it, I guess, but like, you know you done fucked up now.
Literally. And he gotta know this. Jim is 50, he's 49 years old. Basically 50. I round up. Right? But you're 49 years old and you're doing this knowing it's a possibility that a camera is somewhere around. So that's damage to property. I don't know if the guy's going to press charges. Who knows? But let's see, man. Oh, here's a notice. All right, so we're going to watch this one more time. I don't know if y'all didn't catch something or whatever. I want to make sure y'all see it. So we're going to watch it more time, and then we're going to be done with the video, man. Y'all check this out.
Shit hit different, bro.
Okay, guys, your
that nigga went over there, on some Rambo 6 shit, You heard? With the big B's on the side.
He cut the lights on. You're not supposed to. You heard Jim? Huh? He cut the lights on. Cut the lights on.
Homie was saying, yo, Jim, you cut the lights off, You heard me, Jim?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I know Jim work out, right? But that was like 3 or 4 or 5 kicks. And he's winded. That's why I tell y'all, calisthenics always beat all that weight stuff, and yeah. Then he got boots on.
What's up? What happened? Yeah, I'm good. No, it's mine. My problem. All right. You gotta talk.
Now, you know what it is? I don't know if maybe this is the entrance to the studio, and maybe that's why he's kicking it, because he just told the neighbor, this is my property. First of all, it's not your property, clearly, but he just told him that this is his property. So I thought maybe this was like the landlord, or I don't know, but I'm assuming this is his property, quote unquote, like he says, because it's the studio to the podcast. And he's trying to gain interest because they basically kicked him out. But what he's doing is he's kicking the door down to gain entry. And I don't know if he knows this, but that's a crime. Crazy. Trespassing.
My boy hit a B&E on his own spot.
So that's pretty much it, y'all. Y'all let me about this.
My boy hit a whole B&E on his own spizza, like Jimmy over there, acting irrational, like what is it? And that guy, he knew that camera was there. Come on now, you got it. You had to know, Where's your ski mask, Mr. Big Blood? Like, you know how to commit crime. Where the hell the ski mask at, That's all I want to know, bro. You 49, you had the ski mask on the last time, put it on, GG, you over here doing all this crazy shit, as a big name, a big figure, a celebrity, or whatever you want to call yourself. Come on, GG.
Right now, he owes, I'm going to say in a short way, at least 80,000.
What's good, y'all? It looked like 50.
Yeah, you think he got hit with any charges? Do you actually think he got hit with any charges? Come on, GG. You think they hit this boy with you think they hit this man with any other charges, bro? It's just getting seen like that, bro. He had a hoodie on. Like, put your hoodie on, bro. Like, you had your hoodie, even though the dude's jacket ain't help. He had a big ass bird on it that said diplomats on it. That ain't helping, I don't know, at all. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Shit different, Dada.
50 Cent got Jim and Let's Rap About It podcast evicted, whether directly or indirectly. Y'all remember Mano going on camera saying, "Yo, Fifth, let's talk. We could make a deal." You remember Jim acting like money is not a problem, clowning the whole situation. But 50 had that conversation with the landlord where he clearly told him they owe $80,000.
Nah, Jimmy's a big blood, the landlord just happy he's out of business with him, he don't even want, he just like, yo, I'm happy out here. Jimmy's big blood, the landlord don't want to get, you know what I'm saying, fucked with or whatever the case may be, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that Jim Jones, he's a big blood, so he ain't about to, the landlord, he ain't worried about the landlord or them charges, but the landlord just worried about getting him out of his fucking hands. He's like, yo, I'm happy this dude, ain't on my hands no more, for real. Look what he's doing, Imagine, you had a situation like that. You're like, yo, fuck that.
Is that podcast bringing in that type of revenue monthly or quarterly? Hard to tell. Don't seem like it unless they got some brand deals we don't know about.
But maybe the 80,000 and 180,000 that he owes, that's gonna, I'm saying, that's gonna add on top of that. Like, that's gonna help him get the max payout that Jim Jones owed. That ain't help. Maybe Jim Jones would have had to pay just a little payout, whatever the case may be, Now he got paid the max payout. That ain't help his whole situation. You know what I'm saying? But he wanted his equipment. That's what he's saying. He probably got the equipment in there. Yeah, he had it probably. He had to get some shit, baby. Who knows? Who knows what he was doing?
So according to the eviction notice sent to Joseph Jones, Jim Jones LLC, IFC Management, tenant was served with a 15-day notice of default. That was in early January. And a 5-day notice of termination. That was in early February 10th. Just expired on February 17th. Fifth posted footage of people doing donkey kicks and horse kicks on the door is crazy. How does he get this footage if he's not directly involved? I know, money talks. We know that. It says as of February 17th, the tenant's tenancy at the premises has been terminated. Right under the fourth and the termination notice, landlord has elected to re-enter and take possession of the premises and has peace of.
Yo, how did everybody get the hoe on his fucking eviction notice? Like, how the fuck does all these people got a fucking know? Like, what the 50 Cent actually, he probably brought the dude out his landlord out to chill with him, put him in a movie, put him in a podcast, that's just crazy, Like, nah, Jimmy's gonna end up owing some dollars. He was owing 80,000. He's gonna owe like 250. He's gonna end up owing the podcast name and rights. The dude already owned 50%. That's right. Watch, they owe too much, and already the landlord said he owns half the podcast already due to the renting out the space. That is a fact, GG. You ain't never lied, Chris and Tasha. That's a Findy Indy no act, bro. Like, this dude's gonna end up giving up the whole podcast. Let's rap about it podcast. That's just gonna be the landlord's but the landlord want that. He probably gonna buy it out. You know, Mano and all of them probably gonna buy it out. They got money, Mano, Davies. It's for them. They could buy it out.
Recover possession of the premises. Now with those donkey kicks, them horse kicks, it ain't look like it was peaceably. It didn't even look like Jim was aware of what was going on.
I guess you got to check the mail. I guess you got to have an assistant that keep you on top of things. I don't know. The tenant may make arrangements with landlord to coordinate the retrieval of tenant's property.
That's a fact, DJ Money. These people is investigators like a mug. They over here, they found the eviction notice, why he got it, what's going on, they got the video of him kicking into the property, they got this shit, and everything was done legally. So now what's going to happen, Gigi? Now what they going to do about it,
From the premises. Get your stuff. That should tenant attempt to enter the premises, change the lock, or seek to retrieve its property or cause any third party to do so without the landlord's express permission, landlord reserves the right to prosecute the same as a trespass and pursue all other available remedies, which means call them people. The bottom line is Jim, Mano, Fab, out. This song, irrelevant. You need to find a place to do your pod. And you got to clean up the PR mess that you can't afford where you're podcasting from. And everybody know 50 a demon and 50 don't stop till he win.
He's right, you know.
And it's an ongoing forever beef with Fifth whenever it starts.
That's crazy. Though he got that's crazy, bro. Like, what the fuck is going on, Is that the podcasting studio, the store and everything, The lady see looking at him like, what are you doing?
He don't care. Will the podcast continue? Probably. Will they have a response for this? It's going to be interesting to see what it is, because all over social media and the internet, you already know word is out and they're going to get clowned heavily. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see if there's any subsequent posts or any subsequent updates. And, but yeah, that's a bad look. It's a bad.
Jim Jones already trying to, respond back. You know what I'm saying? Richter, this is how Jim Jones responds back. This is how Jimmy responds back. Jimmy has to respond back, and he already responded. And my boy, he shows a screen. He shows him doing Jet Li. He's like, look at, I'm fit. I do Jet Li. Look at. He's still chopping. He ain't just chopped the doors out. He still want to chop He's about to go chop some more shit down. He ain't playing, GG. What's up with this dude? What's up with you, bro? My boy over here chopping stuff. Like, what is he on? Look at. What is Jimmy? What the? Yo, is he all right? My boy is wilding, bro. Jimmy's outside. No, GG. Look at this dude. Joe Molly. He keeps showing the screen. Like, why you keep showing the screen? Joe Molly.
Response to 50 Cent posting footage of him trying to kick down the door, which seems to be the space that he's in. You see, he had the same clothes on in this footage from the video that 50 Cent posted, because I don't know, this may be the studio space that he's in where he filmed this video. He's saying, this in the story, Kung Fu Gym, no locked doors, LOL. LOL, man. I don't know what's going on, bro. But yeah, people in the comment section clowning him for having the same fit on. Everybody laughing with them. You only laugh at some shit like this. Said, nah, nigga, don't try to make a joke out of it. You mad as F. This started to look embarrassing while you was kicking that door. Homie, you was supposed to be ahead of this, bro. How your ops beat you to it. Everyone seen that video Fifth put up. Can't laugh about it now and still rocking the evidence. Same clothes from the video. You smiling now, but you look really, really pissed off kicking that door down. Someone said, don't skip leg day. You're going to jail for trespassing. Man, one of my favorite movies, for sure. That's a good movie. You got to kick higher near the lock, Joseph. Hey, real talk, you was kicking too low, bro. You got it right in the second, though. Acting like he ain't hurting. It's okay, my boy. Keep laughing it off, champ. He turned the lights off, Jim, and that's how you lean into trolling. You understand the assignment. Good work, Jimmy. All right, so to catch y'all back up, if you missed the previous video, let's run the clips real quick, man.
You said 50 rushes to hold, What's that mean, What you trying to say, Like 50 Cent, just put out what had to be seen, Same. He put out same clothes,
He cut the lights off. You're not supposed to, you heard Jim? Huh? He cut the lights off.
Donkey kicking the shit out of that door, the Dada. He donkey kicking the shit. He got it stuck, the Dada. Look at lady popped out. You doing too much, bro.
What's up? What happened? Yeah, I'm good. No, it's mine. My property. All right? You got a problem with somebody.
You knew they wasn't supposed to be doing that because look, as soon as they think that all of them just bounce real quick. Look at they bounce real quick.
Now, in the caption, let me show y'all what he's saying over there, man. He's saying, damn, bro, this would have happened if we were friends. Want to be friends? I don't know. Let's rap about it. LOL. Now, we've been seeing a lot of 50 Cent hinting towards Jim Jones having some issues when it comes to the landlord of this property. But that video was accompanied in a post with this paper, this notice right here saying, notice to IFC Management LLC, Joseph Jones posted at this address, reply to lease agreement dated December 17, 2025 between Sandy Sun LLC, Han Dynasty Bronx LLC, Three Sons Holder LLC, just all these things right here. And Joseph Jones is the tenant or lease E. So it says, taking notice as follows. The tenant was served the 15-day notice of default dated January 5th, 2026, which expired on January 22nd, 2026. And the 5-day notice of termination dated February 10th, 2026, which expired on February 17th, 2026. That tenant's tenancy at the premises has been terminated. That pursuant to landlord's right under the lease, including paragraph 17 of the lease, and as set forth in the termination notice, landlord has elected to re-enter and take possession of the premises and has peaceably recovered possession of the premises. That tenant may make arrangements with the landlord to coordinate the retrieval of the tenant's property from the premises. That should tenant attempt to enter the premises, change the locks, or seek to retrieve its property or cause any third party to do so without the landlord's express permission, landlord reserves the right to prosecute the same as a trespass and pursue all other available remedies. That may be a problem right there, huh? Based on what we just seen. That to coordinate the retrieval of tenant's property from the premises, contact this info right here, and that this notice is not intended to do and does not set forth all the rights and claims and remedies of the landlord, all of which pursuant to the lease at law and in equity are expressly reserved. Now, 50 Cent has been teasing his relationship, his coolness with this landlord for a little minute. So he's been broadcasting these things, all the little moves that's been happening, along with the help of Cameron. All right, so I've been covering this. Let me show y'all what led to this point right here.
Want to rent it? And I said, okay, fine. Right? He's been saying this for since October.
Jim Jones is heated, the Dada. 50 Cent's on his heels, the Dada. Fucking with 50, the Dada. Yo, 50.
And so he keeps trying to build it, but he won't sign the lease. He's like, I don't like these terms. I want 6 months of build out and ridiculous bullshit. We also have a partnership agreement where half of what he's building now, his media, belongs to us. But he won't tell us how much he's making and doing all these things. So half of the content he's creating, if you want to buy that too, I'll sell you half the company. He's not a business. He's insane. To me, it's worth very little to nothing. But if it works out for you, I just throw that in as a sweetener. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is he signed a lease with me. Right now he owes, I'm going to say it in a short way, at least $80,000. If not 180,000. The monthly rent on the old lease, not this.
Let me show you something that makes me feel.
Jimmy, yo, bad news, Jomo, the Dada, Jomo. The Jomo Chu, the Dada, Halifax, yo.
Posted this right here. How you worry about me when your heat off and rent due? He says, heard it was 7 degrees in the Bronx last night. Laughing emojis, man. Now, nobody knew what they was talking about, but Jim Jones let it be known that it was him. So Jimmy said, you soft, Your whole crew is soft. Freaky, you soft too. And then Cameron starts to reply. Jim says, do your shoe pump. He says, Jim Jones was wrong, Capo. Your heat off too? I ain't know. I hate for you to be 50 years old with no heat. What's your zell, bro? I got you. Jim Jones say, A Block, know you soft. So he says in response once again, yeah, but my heat on and I'm warm. You 50 years old, tough, and cold.
Yo, Jimmy's always trying to do that fake intimidation. A Block, no, you soft. You a punk. You soft. Oh, you soft. That's all. They keep saying he's soft from across the street. What you gonna say? He gonna do what he did to Dame Dash. Dame Dash right there. Come to what up? You wanna scrap? Let's fight. Oh, you soft. You soft. Whatever. Jimmy. Whatever. Stay ass right there.
But dead ass though, Capo, you hit off for real? So continue over here, man. Jim Jones say you want to play pull up, let the people see you are soft, champ. Cam responding, Jomo, you 50 and still want to pull up. I got the video of you breaking in your own studio trying to trigger the heat system and chasing your landlord around his car because he won his rent. You are 50. Go pull up on that heat bill. Goddamn, boy.
Since I'm starting the year off at the top of your Explorer, are you not entertained? Since everybody want to put my business in the street, I'm gonna talk to you about my business. Right now I am in the second phase of construction. We're not open to public. This is a raw space. I have not found out yet what I want to do exactly in this space, but in my mind, I was thinking of building like a little mart, but we'll see how that goes. Pull up a multi-purpose content creation facility for media, fashion, music, and broadcasting. We have a boutique in here, a boutique. We almost finished the loading all the fresh. The barbershop, that'll be done. Come on with it. I love free promo. As you can see,
that's crazy. So all that, that's the building that he had to leave. GG, that shit hit different, bro. All that shit you got in there, like you just wasted time, doing all that shit. Fake construction, paying construction workers. Like, what happened with all that? What's gonna happen with all that, Like, you was doing so much, bro. How can a landlord be petty about a nigga wanting a free ride, How can a landlord be petty about a nigga wanting a free ride? I guess he was squatting. That shit's different. But he's big blood. That's what he used to, bro. You know what I'm saying? He got that method from Big U. You know what I'm saying? He big blood. That's why he doing Cali. He was in Cali. You guys chopped cheese over there at the marathon, bro. He ain't playing.
Dropping a video or going live. If you ever beefing with 50 Cent, things could get real diabolical and nasty for you. I got to keep it all the way 100, especially if you got some dirt that you don't want out in the open. Because as we all know, we've seen the hard work put in, the dedication put in by Fabulous, Maine, by Mano, Davies, Jim Jones, and what they call the IFC factory. Yeah, we've seen it. We've seen Jim Jones build this thing from the ground up. You heard to the point where people are starting to pop out. Stars are starting to pop out. Remy Ma, his moms, Jada Kiss, Jewels, and certain people starting to pop out to the IFC factory because this warehouse is 2,000 square feet, ladies and gentlemen.
They won't be popping out no more, it seems like, Is this actually real, Is this actually real, Meanwhile, Nas and A$AP Rocky just did a promo commercial for Ray-Bans, Queens, and Harlem's getting that money, What you talking about? While Joe was getting it, while that's happening, while Joe was going through his shit, Nas, is doing his thing, with A$AP Rocky, You heard, on a commercial with Ray-Bans, doing his one too. You see what happens? The Nas is winning, the 50's winning, Cameron's winning. Yo, just be their friend, Jomo, Jim, cut the nonsense, just join them, It seems like you were already crying for Mace and Cameron, just join them up, GG, you heard? Just join them up, you'll be all right,
IFC Intellectual Factory of Content is a a multi-purpose creative facility and studio space based in the West Bronx, New York, designed for influencers, podcasters, and artists. Founded by rapper Jim Jones, it offers 2,000 square feet, including a CYC wall, photo, video sets, and recording capabilities for content creation. So he built a whole situation here, y'all, where people could come film their videos, do their podcasting, everything, y'all. It's a beautiful place that he was, in the process of building. Well, we all know, 50 Cent was, he was on a tops at one time, right? Because he came out and called these guys squatters and actually had the proof of the landlord on the phone at the time. These guys are squatters. They owe $250K. This is coming from 50 Cent, y'all. This was not a month and a half ago, a month ago. He also said, so Jimmy wired $200K over. Okay, cool. He may turn out to be a good tenant after all. Samuel, if you need...
This has been going on for a while now, Now 50 Cent's gonna show how he got his hand, here, Y'all wanna dish me? Y'all want to talk y'all shit, 50 Cent's gonna show y'all why y'all had y'all foot in y'all mouth, That's straight finna any no act, Niggas acting like they was all, know what I'm saying? They was standing on business, bro. They was acting like they was staring on business. Jim Jones acted like he was about to, he was going to take 50 out, like, you know what I'm saying? We thought that they was about to do it, yo, rap this, do that, What happened, 50 Cent, how's 50 Cent getting the videos to this, It seems like you got, you know what I'm saying? You got somebody, you got a snake in your crew or some shit, Like, what's going on there, Yo, Jimmy, people's putting you on Blizzy Izzy no act, right? And you over here laughing like everything's gravy, you know what I'm saying? But you know that you actually going through shit, like you said, that shit wouldn't be happening, you was 50's friend, You might as well be their friend, GG. You might as well do a song with Max B, Do a song with Max B, Go.
Me to make them pay, just give me a ring. Yeah, I'm here. So 50 Cent has been lending his hand to the landlord that actually owns the building. 50 Cent has been playing the recordings. The landlord don't want him there. Nasty. This is posted on every door around the IFC factory.
Damn, they said 50 Cent, They said 50 Cent's absolutely obtaining the information allegedly because he's already part owner. He already brought it, He don't want people to know it, but he got somebody else there, running the show or whatever the case may be. He's part owner, so he obtains every information, or the video, or the footage of the property, because he already part owner of the property, Maybe can that be the case? Can 50 Cent actually, be over there, You know what I'm saying? He already part owner, about to take everything now, How does this work, GG? Oh, this shit ain't different, bro. Yo, 50 Cent say he ain't playing, 50 Cent say, yo, Jimmy, you better be quiet, You been talking too much, GG. Yo, Jimmy, you been doing too much, Jimmy. Hey, Vato Loco, hey, SA, relax, Now look at, what you gonna do? You gonna get the big, you gonna do the big blood thing? Nah, man, 2026, GG.
That Jim Jones was so-called building to the IFC Management LLC, Joseph Jones, which is Jim Jones. It posted to all the different, the surroundings, all the different doors, because it's 2,000 square feet, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? It even details his lease agreement. The tenant was served with a 15-day notice of default. Notice dated January 5th, 2026, which expired on January 22nd, 2026, and a 5-day notice of termination, a termination notice dated February 10th, 2026, which expired on February 17th, 2026. So as y'all can see, this landlord has been trying to give him the notice to get out. You dig? He's been trying to give him the notice to get out. He don't want him there.
Jim Jones been dodging that paper, like it was fucking, like it was a child support slip, He been looking outside, He been dodging that work like it's a child support lawyer, trying to get you to sign the paper, get a DNA test, Jim Jones ain't trying to have that shit happen, He been 007, undercover brother, You heard, He went Nick Carnito, Real shit,
Read a little bit of this. The tenant's tenancy at the premises has been terminated. That pursuant to landlord's rights under the lease, including paragraph 17 of the lease, and as set forth in the termination notice, landlord has elected to re-enter and take possession of the premises and has peaceably recovered possession of the premises. So as we can see, the premises are taken over now. The landlord has gotten back in control. He put locks on all the doors. The tenant may make arrangements with the landlord to coordinate the retrieval of the tenant's property from the premises. So as y'all can see, that means all this stuff has to come out of here. Yeah, they don't want none of this stuff in their property, because Jim Jones is the actual owner of all of the stuff that's in there. But he doesn't own the building, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what we need y'all to understand, okay? It gets nasty, y'all. Dash your tenant attempt to enter the premises, change the locks, or seek retrieve its property or cause any third party to do so without the landlord express permission. Landlord, listen to this, y'all. Landlord reserves the rights to prosecute the same as trespass and pursue all other available remedies. Pay attention, because things just got a little nasty for Jim Jones.
You keep saying the landlord, ain't no landlord, 50 Cent got the 50 Cent, he already fucked with the landlord, he already found. How you think 50 Cent's getting these videos? 50 Cent be looking at Jimmy walking to his building every day, 50 Cent's over there looking at the camera footage every day, 50 Cent seeing what Jimmy doing, You know what I'm saying? Jimmy ain't upholding his standards, 50 ain't liking it, So 50 Cent, he put it, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, GG. How you think this shit's happening, That's why I wanna let you know, How you think does 50 Cent obtain the notices, the thing? He's the one that sent it. He sent the eviction notice, He's already part owner, of the building, You gotta understand it, The dude says it. He was talking to 50, but he ain't want to tell you, look at, he's part owner.
He keeps trying to build it, but he won't sign the lease. He's like, I don't like these terms. I want like 6 months of build out. And ridiculous bullshit. We also have a partnership agreement where half of what he's building now, his media, belongs to us. But he won't tell us how much he's making and doing all these things. So half of the content he's creating, if you want to buy that too, I'll sell you half the company. He's not a business. He's like insane. To me, it's worth very little to nothing. But if it works out for you, I just throw that in as a sweetener. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is he signed a lease with me. Right now he owes, I'm going to say in a short way, at least $80,000, if not $180,000. The monthly rent on the old lease, not this.
What's up, everybody? This is the world famous Ed Lover, and you are watching Forgotten Kings.
Shit get different. Shit different when 50 Cent's over here having whole conversations with the landlord. When 50 Cent's over here having whole conversations with the landlord, Lizzie, it different. We gotta stay more business. How is 50 Cent having all these conversations? That's just what I want to know. That's first thing first. And the landlord's okay with it. This been out.
Because moments ago, 50...
Maybe because he's a partner. Maybe because that's his boy. Maybe because now Jimmy is frustrated, bro.
Cent just uploaded a video showing Jim Jones trying to break into his own podcast studio. That's right, y'all. Apparently, Jim Jones has been served with those eviction papers, okay? Apparently, he has to vacate the premises. Again, I'm not sure how 50 was able to obtain this video, But this is crazy, y'all. Okay, now of course in 50's post he says, "Damn, bro, this wouldn't
You want to play around like Let's Rap About It podcast want to play around with 50 Cent's name. They want to play around with 50 Cent's name, talk about the Ja Rule and Tony Yayo, and they want to keep playing with the 50 Cent's name with the documentary. Talk about the plane incident with Ja Rule. You want to keep playing. Keep poking the bear, acting like nothing's going on. Keep acting like surely but slowly. This is a chess game. You getting checked out your position. Just stop checking. This is, you know what I'm saying?
happen if we was friends.
What I got. And y'all gave him the next movie. 50 Cent said, after your next move, I'm going to give you what I got. You gave him the eye back. Clickety clank, clickety clank. The money go into the piggy bank. Clickety clank, clickety clank. Da da da.
You want to be friends? I don't know. Let's rap about it, yo. 50 is wild. Now, again, as you heard in the beginning of this video, clearly there are some things that need to be discussed when it comes to the terms of the studio where Jim Jones films these podcasts, right? And the owner of the location, okay? According to the audio, right, that was leaked by 50 last year, Jim Jones is in the red, man. He owes the landlord, you know what I mean, for the build out. And apparently, you know, according to the audio, they own some of the footage as well. So listen, this is wild. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't expect 50 Cent to upload this video, and now you got Jim trying to break in, making the scene hot. I mean, listen, like I said, this is crazy because Jim, he tried to
Jim put on his ski mask, It's about to be a cold summer, He better go put on his ski mask, You heard? He better throw on the white flag, When you have enough, When do you have enough, You heard, When do you have enough of 50 Cent, This dude, Look how he's looking, He's looking frustrated.
act as if everything 50 put out there it was bullshit. Just to find out, I don't know, y'all. It looked like, you know, Jim got to make some calls, okay? He got to pay some people. But at this point, you know, once you get hit with them papers, it's a whole...
Bro, you better just call Cam, You don't need to call nobody else but Cam, Cam always had your back. You was always good with Cam, You know how you treat her like a person good, You know what I'm saying? You treat a person mad good. Cam spoil your ass, You spoil you, You don't even know that Cam spoil your ass. So when you looking all tough, that's all Cam, Just call Cam up, call 50 up, Get it right, You heard? Even call Nas up, man. Call Nas up, because Nas right now, he's over there doing Ray-Ban fucking commercials. Fucking Nas is over there, doing casino layouts and shit like that. Like just call him up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they not having it. Call Tony your Uncle Murder, say you want to do a podcast. You know what I'm saying? They'll probably bring you up there. It'd be beautiful. You heard? Let's get Tony your Uncle Murder. Get Jim Jones on the podcast next. GG. We gonna need him on the podcast next. You heard? That's a finny act. Let's get right, bro.
Process. So, like I said, this is wild work. When it comes to Jim, you see him right now. He trying to break into the other door. Like I said, y'all, this is a crazy back and forth with Jim Jones and 50 Cent. Now, of course, Jim Jones wasted no time responding to this video that 50 Cent uploaded, or shall I say leaked on IG. And in Jim Jones' response, as you can see here, he posted him sitting there. What, you think he's show enough? Come on, man. He says, Kung Fu, I need a good movie to watch on this big screen.
Like, what is with the big screen, I don't understand. Like, 50 Cent got that screen on his script too, Like, why are you showing 50 Cent your screen, Like, I feel like he's talking to us, because like why would you be talking to 50 Cent, about that screen right there, Like, Gigi, what's going on, Let's get right, bro.
We got cable. You see what I'm saying? Jim Jones makes it seem as if, you know, 50 bullshitting, but again, what's going on in that video, Jim? Why are you, trying to kick open the door? Come on. What's going on? You don't got no keys. You ain't got the master key to get up in there. You know what I mean? When you got access, when you're authorized to have that type of access, you have a key to get in, right? You have a code. You don't kick in no doors. Like I said, Jim, listen, the way he tries to utilize social media, is, to help, boost his brand, so to speak, it doesn't work. All right, you doing Kung Fu right now. Remember, 50 done exposed the man for not having heat in the studio. You know, now you got to break in because you done got hit with them papers. And for the record, 50 also uploaded.
He said he don't care, he said that he's gonna he said he's promoting this TV screen. You know what I'm saying? He gets promotion from that TV screen, So y'all buy that TV screen, he don't mind, You know what I'm saying? He's gonna do this, to lay out the TV screen, promotion all day, It's like that was a fake laugh that was a fake ass laugh, but
the eviction notice. So I ain't gonna lie, Jim, you got some explaining to do. For real. Everybody's, they rocking with the Let's Rap About It podcast, but listen, y'all gotta take care of y'all business, all right? I get it. It's a lot of money in this podcasting space, but you have to know how to get the money. It's way more than just building the podcasting studio, spending all of this money on equipment to build out the whole nine. If you don't even own the location, you have to pay the utilities. And
what was the point of building everything in there? What's the point of fucking having everything made in there? What's the point of what the fuck, living in the fantasy? This nigga was living up, why fix all that shit?
Familiar with how to actually make money off of content. Now you have to join one of these networks like The Volume, Barstool, Underdog Sports Fantasy. All of these entities have hip hop artists, under their umbrella. You get what I mean? None of the artists that you see with podcasts today are just simply jumping out there by themselves. Myself,
that dude got a big ass factory than fucking Wallow and Gilly. They brought a crib and they was doing their shit from a crib. He got a big ass factory to fucking podcast from they brought a crib and they just made a crib. The podcasting spaces and this dude did something else. He wanted a whole factory. He thought he was Aiden. He thought he was Aiden. He thought he was Neon. Aiden's the only one in the factory. These big ass streamers. Why did he get one? What he was thinking.
And many others, we're independent. We do everything. Editing, voiceover, thumbnails, you name it. You get what I mean? That's different from some of these rappers who join with a network, right? An entity that has the staff, right? They have the people that could edit the videos, SEO, the whole process that goes with just uploading video to YouTube. So again, for those who think it's that
who he think he is, DJ Academics in his basement, yeah, he's big as hell, he already knows, that's his thing, Joe's Buddy's over there in his space, this dude got a factory, he joined a podcasting world, got a whole factory, whoa.
Easy. Listen, you can spend all of this money building the studio, but if you're not seeing a return on the actual content, and then to be honest, the way YouTube has been recently on the payouts, listen, man, it's tough to get that return. You put over 100,000 into a project, you hope to, recoup that in more. But in this space, listen, you could spend all of this money and not even break even. So let this be a lesson learned for those who want to jump in the podcasting space, even artists who have name, right, career, longevity. It's a tough game. And right now, everybody's trying to figure out how to get the money. Like I said, when it comes to Fifth, he's very calculated, as you can see.
On some real shit, it's easy to do it. All you gotta do is network, and be righteous. All you gotta do is just hit Cam up, hit all these niggas that you're beefing with. You heard, they all winning. You ain't gotta be on the sideline looking at them, nigga, all salty. Put it in your face, how Cam pulled up in that car, how he had his face like. You ain't gotta have the sour face, you drunk some spoil you milk, just be happy, clap, you know what I'm saying? And they still gonna get you right, bro, because you always been right on the side of them, right?
Him putting out this video with Jim, you looking crazy right now. I ain't gonna lie, you up here practicing Kung Fu. Listen, you need to take care of your business because you done put in all of this work for this podcasting studio. You can't let it end like this. And we already know once Cam and them get involved, trust me, they're going to have a field day. Freaky Zeke, the whole crew. But listen, y'all tell me, what are your thoughts on 50 Cent leaking this video of Jim Jones? Like I said, a lot of people have been waiting on a response from 50, as far as a verse, bar.
I want to know what Fab, what Mano, what they were going to laugh about. Oh, he was kicking in the door. Look at Mano. Mano is mad that he got to be there. Like, he mad he got to hang with the older dudes. Mano, what happened? The younger dude can't hang with the younger dudes.
But this man, listen, he got unlimited receipts. And once he drops that receipt like he just did with his video, I mean, come on, look at the timestamp. The timestamp says February 15th, y'all. 2026. This just happened days ago. Come on. Then you got my man Jim trying to break, break through the door like it's a raid. Yo, this is wild work, man. But like I said, aside from the entertainment, let this be a lesson learned to those who want to jump into this podcasting space. Listen, it's a lot of money that you have to invest when you don't have your own location, essentially for a studio. You get what I mean? You go in, you pay for the hour.
I don't get why he don't got the studio in his basement, Like, ain't you Mano, Fab, and thing, fucking friends, Like, why ain't you doing your own thing, Just doing your thing, Like, what you mean, You could have got something affordable, It's only a space. You could have brought the crib, had a crib in there, been in, been on Harlem at the crib, at the old crib, 125th, whatever, in Broadway, you could have been there, out the window doing your podcast right in the middle of the hood, you would have went crazy.
And you do the rest. But in this case, when you build the whole studio yourself, right? You have to hire contractors. It's a lot of money that gets put into these projects.
And he wanted his shit to look nice. We can't get mad that he wanted his shit. He had a store in his shit. He had a barber. He had it, but his shit wasn't a walkthrough. Like, you know what I'm saying? You want that shit to bust. You should have made it a walkthrough. It's like it's private. Like, how many fucking people you gonna think gonna be at the studio with you, Like, I want to know how many people you actually thought was gonna be there. Like, you should have made it public. You made it public, I think you would have made it. If you would have made it public, I think he would have made it.
Hey, yo, the internet is on fire right now. We got to talk about this because 50 Cent is back outside. And this time, he's on Jim.
He's out to end of You want to talk about Tony? You want to talk about Ja Rule? Tony, yeah, yo, Uncle Murder 50 Cent's outside with it, Yeah, oh, you thought it was over, You want to talk? I bet.
Jim Jones net. Allegedly, Jim Jones just got evicted from his podcast studio. And somehow 50 Cent got the footage and the paperwork. And it looks like Jim Jones is trying to get back into his own studio like his Grand Theft Auto Harlem edition. Yeah, this one is nasty. And we're going to break it all the way down. So 50 Cent jumps on social media and posts surveillance-style footage of what appears to show Jim Jones outside his podcast studio. And when I say outside, I mean outside, allegedly trying to get in. Now, the clip looks crazy. It looks like one of those World Star security cam videos. You see movement, you see energy, you see frustration, and Jim Jones is literally trying to kick the door down.
Cut the lights off.
He cut the lights off. You heard Jim? He said, what? Look at Jim got heated. He cut the light off. What?
What's up? What happened? Yeah, I'm good. No, it's mine.
Yo, 50 did say that when he had time, he was going to spin back on Jimmy. He said that when he had time, he was going to spin back. I know his leg is hurting right now. That nigga's over there. Breaking legs, ankle, knees, and toes. Trying to get up in there. Pause. No diddy. What he's on.
50 Cent posted the clip to his Instagram and wrote the caption, "Damn, bro, this wouldn't happen if we was friends. Wanna be friends? I don't know. Let's rap about it. LOL. Nah, this man 50 is different. Basically, he's saying, see what happens when you don't pay rent? Then more posts start popping up. Paperwork. He posts a notice that's issued to IFC Management LLC, Joseph Jones, basically saying the lease is terminated.
I feel like he's saying this wouldn't happen if we was friends. Like he's saying, yo, Dada, I actually got some doing in this, Dada. I actually, Dada, is something that I own that. Like if we was friends, I would have let it slide, Dada. It's really nothing, Dada. But since we not friends, Dada, you know what I'm saying? I can't let it slide.
It says, take notice as follows. The tenant was served with a 15-day notice of default, which expired January 22nd, 2026, and a 5-day notice of termination, which expired on February 17, 2026. And it says the tenant's tenancy at the premise has been terminated. We don't know how 50 Cent got this footage, but 50 Cent is absolutely diabolical. And you know what? The internet did what the internet does best. They started cooking. Now, here's where it gets messy. There have been reports floating around that Jim Jones and his podcast team allegedly owed a significant amount of back rent. We're hearing numbers like 6 figures. We're hearing landlord drama. We're hearing locks change. We're hearing kicked out. Now, important, Jim Jones has not come out saying, yeah, I was evicted. But 50 is moving like he got the landlord on speed dial. And that's the scary part about beefing with 50 Cent. He just don't ditch you. He investigates you. And he turns into CSI Queen. This man posted what looked like receipts and started narrating the situation like it's an episode of Power. Let's be honest, 50 don't even need to rap anymore. His real talent is trolling. This man wakes up at 6 a.m. just to ruin somebody's day. He posts clips and adds captions and he posts blogs and then he
that shit hit different, Dada. Your boy Jim Jones, Dada. The way Jim Jones responded, Dada, is crazy, Dada. Like Jim Jones think he's Jet Li, Dada. I think Jim Jones is going through some shit, bro. Like, I don't know what kind of classes he would been taking, Dada. Some self-defense classes, Dada. I don't know who this dude thinks he is. If he's meditating, I don't know if he went to North Korea, Dada, to go find. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what he on, Dada. But Jimmy's on something, Dada. He's on one, Dada. Jimmy's over here, Dada. He thinks he's meditate. Look at Dada. He actually thinks he's that person right there. He thinks he's the eye of the tiger, Dada. Jimmy thinks he actually the eye of the tiger, Dada. Like, look at his meditation methods, Dada. Like, what the? My boy, yo. That's the movies you're watching, Dada. My boy's watching those. My boy over there, Dada. Jimmy's on. Jimmy's different, bro. Look at him.
This is getting disrespectful and hilarious at the same time. So 50 Cent is back trolling Jim Jones, and this time he's allegedly exposing a video of Jim kicking in the door, talking about notices, rent issues, and trying to paint the narrative that Jim got evicted.
We cut the lights on. You're not supposed to, you heard, Jim? We cut the lights on.
Cut the lights off. Frustration. Yo, I know Jimmy's heated right now.
What's up?
I know Jimmy's heated right now. Like, what the fuck? Jimmy's about to go cry about this one, Dada. He's about to make an interview with Angelina, Dada, right here, Dada. He's going to be crying, GG. Your boy's about to tear about this one.
We cut the lights on. You're not supposed to, you heard, Jim? We cut the lights on. What's up? What happened? Yeah, I'm good. No, it's mine. My problem. All right? You gotta talk to folks about it.
But Jim Jones just responded in a real time, and the response is low-key genius. I'm not gonna hold you. Because instead of typing a paragraph, Jim pulled out wearing what looks like the same outfit from the viral clip that started showing off martial art moves with Bruce Leroy in the back, talking about show enough.
Yeah, that's right. Bow, sucker. Yeah. Bows down to your master.
It's almost like he's saying, y'all got jokes, but I'm outside and I'm good. And let's break this down. This all comes after 50 Cent recently went on another one of his classic internet runs and started clowning Jim Jones online. We already seen 50 reposting old clips, making jokes, and even bringing up that fake designer shirt situation from back in the day. Calling it Vucci. But I digress. If you know 50, he don't just troll once. He stacks it up, he keeps poking, and he waits for a reaction. Then now, boom, another clip surfaces allegedly showing Jim in a heated situation involving a door, notices, and what people online are saying is some kind of landlord rent issue. And of course, the internet instantly ran with it. 50 Cent exposed Jim not paying rent. Jim got evicted. 50 got the landlord on the phone.
Trying to build it, but he won't sign the lease. He's like, I don't like these terms. I want like 6 months of build out and ridiculous bullshit. We also have a partnership agreement where half of what he's building now, his media, belongs to us. But he won't tell us how much he's making and doing all these things. So half of the content he's creating, if you want to buy that too, I'll sell you half the company. He's not a business. He's like insane. To me, it's worth very little to nothing. But if it works out for you, I just throw that in as a sweetener. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is he signed a lease with me. Right now he owes, I'm going to say it in a short way, at least $80,000, if not $180,000.
I just want to know, how did 50 Cent get access to the camera? Because it's giving Big Brother. Now, whether every detail is true or not, the point is the narrative went viral fast. But Jim Jones didn't come back with like a long explanation at all. He came back on some calculated street energy. Same fit, same vibe. And now he's moving around with Bruce Leroy, showing martial arts and looking unbothered. That's a very specific type of response. It feels like Jim is saying, I see what y'all doing and I'm not ducking it. I'm turning it into content. So basically making joke and fun at all those martial art kicks. And honestly, that's probably the smartest way to respond when 50 Cent is trolling you. Because once 50 gets a reaction, he wins. But if you troll back without looking emotional, yeah, now the internet starts debating who really won the round. And what makes this hit harder is this ain't no random beef. Every time 50 posts Jim is never just a joke. It comes with history.
He was your man, like on the side, like in the side, just he was not a rapper at all. Right. So when Ballin' took place, and I'm looking and I'm going, oh, he having a moment. That's the Lloyd Banks. It's Lloyd Banks thing. He wanted that. He was watching them be that, like Mace be that, and Cam be that, and looked at, and it was finally he had one. Mm-hmm. And I just looked, and I knew I just took the shot murder to see, because I was gonna go for it. But I was like, we like Jimmy better than you anyway, Cam. You gotta watch to see how he responds. Did you see? He like, oh shit, he really like that. Give me that. Get me, Jimmy. Yeah, tell him we want you at this show, Jimmy.
Yo, but that was one of those things I just threw it out. Yo,
And that's why people are so locked in right now, because his latest situation feels like an old beef resurfacing, public humiliation, and obviously Jim refusing to look shaken. And that's viral trifecta. Low-key, Jim's response might actually be the best move possible, because if he started posting receipts and arguing in the comments, 50 would cook him for like another week or so. But popping out wearing the same fit and doing martial arts with Bruce Leroy on the projector, that's meme-worthy, that's repostable, and that flips the energy from, damn, Jim, got exposed, to, okay, Jim, trolling back too. So now the question is...
Jim trying to act like that shit ain't bothering him, but Jim, that shit's bothering you. Because you want to know how the fuck 50 Cent that actually got his nose all the way in your business like that, How is this man getting footage, Dada? Like, how does this work? And you know why it's happening, Dada? Because y'all keep trolling 50. Don't act like 50 Cent starting this, Dada. Look at what keep me I get you got into a pillow fight. Would you like discuss getting into a pillow fight? This and that. You know why this is happening, bro. Yous is making this happen. It's y'all fault, Dada. Y'all keep playing. Chill out.
Depends on.
And you run it and it turns into a pillow fight.
When you run into a dude that and turn into a pillow fight. Like, I bet. Y'all want to keep talking, right? Y'all want to keep talking, GG.
Who you call in?
That's a good shoot.
Who do you call if you run into some of your opposition?
Your ops?
On a plane. How do you handle it?
Can't call nobody on a plane until something happens.
No, but the plane didn't take off. Like, how do you handle it?
Oh, it's not in the air?
It's not in the air.
The charges could be a little less if it's not in the air.
Charges could be a little less
if it's not in the air.
Oh, so you taking the charge?
I'm just weighing different situations and things like that. You know what I mean?
Like
nah, that's a federal charge.
Ain't no a fraud, Then you just see somebody, and dap them up. Then you just see Troy after, You just seen Troy after, You said you ain't even say nothing to Troy after, Why Mano's lying, Like, he acted like he's gonna do something. He just ran into Troy after. He ain't do nothing, He just ran into these people. He ain't do nothing, You ran into DJ Academics. You ain't do nothing, You ain't doing nothing, What, like, let's get right, bro. Like, what makes this nigga think like niggas gonna be actually like he's gonna do something on the plane? Like, you don't want to fly no more? You want to fucking drive through the country? That's on you. You fight on the plane, see if you won't be banned, from going hopping on planes ever again, They gonna ban your ass, So you think you want to get right, You can protect yourself. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know about fighting on a plane.
Federal charge
on that plane. Sure. If it's in the air or if you on the ground.
I don't know.
No, not necessarily.
He didn't have a fight at the.
But you wasn't on the plane.
He wasn't on the plane. It was airport, though, right?
Airport.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Is it the same thing?
It may not be. They might have
airport. It might be something different.
It might be something different. Once you get on that plane,
I really don't know. I looked it up. It says that fighting on a plane is a federal charge, but is that fighting on a plane when it's in the air?
But let's check it out.
I've been banned from that
same airline for not.
It's fighting on the plane
or two different things.
Right. Or does it?
It is, like he trying to act like it's like he's tough. Well, I flew at the airport. I don't know, like if I see somebody, nigga, somebody was bullying you, you got bullied, these people, I seen them from the jump, they bullied your ass, they was at the beach ass, you had some nerds jump up on you, He had a nerd about to jump up on him, about to beat him up.
Or is it different when you?
I think you could get it on in the airport, and you good.
I mean, I've been kicked off of flights, but I wasn't fighting.
So is your ops worth $37,000 to crash out on?
No, but what I'm trying to tell you is this: if you run into them and you feel like you just can't get through it, you just got to do something. At least wait.
So you get off the plane,
deboard the plane,
and then it could be a state thing,
right?
Jim Jones, he's like, yo, 6ix9ine got it. He don't even want to say it, but you know he want to say 6ix9ine flew in the airport. It wasn't on the plane. You fight on the plane, you gonna see something else. Like, oh, so you know he wanted to say 6ix9ine so bad. Like, you fly at the airport, you good. I see niggas fly at the airport all the time. Like, who you seen? 6ix9ine? That's what you know. You want to say that, like.
Then you can get with it.
Can you have a pillow fight? On the thing.
That's the thing. That's the key.
Maybe not a physical, but
you can at least have a pillow fight.
Pillow fight seems like it's legal.
Pillow or the assault?
Pillow fight not legal either?
Is that an assault charge if you get hit with a pillow?
I don't think that's a real assault.
I don't know.
Shit, if you hit with water
if you throw a pillow at a random like old white lady in first class, that might be assault.
Nah, you hit anybody white, you get an assault. That's a fact, Jack.
Guaranteed assault.
I don't know. That shit was the softest pillow in America.
You throw the
one of them folks up there.
If you
they gonna roll on the ground and say,
"Oh my
God!"
They gonna act like you
send the red jackets in there. The red jackets ever came to the airplane and got you?
Who?
The red jackets. They used to have the red jackets back in the day.
What?
They used to come on the plane with red jackets. Like, yo, we need to get y'all off the plane.
Get off the flight.
Who those are the agents?
I don't know who they was. Me,
ain't nobody no red jackets ever came and get me, bro.
No, me and Kim got kicked off planes by red jackets a few times.
The red jackets.
The red jackets.
Why you trying to act like you see me and Kim? Why you trying to fucking like stir away from the narrative that you know that your fellas got into a fight with 6ix9ine because they was protecting 6ix9ine and the airport all this airport shit but it didn't happen on an airplane Like, what the hell? Do you want to get banned? It's like getting banned from Disney. You could get banned from flying, bro. No, you cannot use this shit no more for a while.
I ain't see that.
It's the red blazers. They come on with the red
soul plane or something like that. The red jacket.
Just a long time. It's, even traveling.
But what was y'all doing on the plane to get kicked off like that?
I ain't gonna lie. I'll tell you. So we won a plane one day with Big Pun.
Right.
God bless his soul. And he commenced to start having a water fight and an ice fight and a cup fight, then throwing pillows, then throwing trays.
Playing though.
Bro, I'm talking. He playing. Party. We going back and forth on the plane while it's in flight, bro.
Right.
Like the wildest shit I ever seen. Like Punk was crazy. One time they had to deplane him in somewhere crazy for doing all the Cyber Madness. So this is the type of antics that we would do. We used to just go crazy on the planes back in the days.
Shit hit different, bro.
Uh-oh. Let's talk about it, y'all. That was Mano, Jim Jones, Fab, and Davey over at the Let's Rap About It podcast, reacting to the Ja Rule, Tony Yayo, and Uncle Murder controversy from last week. That's right, y'all. As you seen earlier today, TMZ ran into Ja Rule and asked him would he be willing to sit down with 50 Cent to end this back and forth. And according to Ja, he said never. Okay, this back and forth will continue on for this lifetime and the next. Okay, pretty much forever. Forever? Forever. All right, now, of course, that's understandable. You know what I mean? We're talking about the history of this back and forth with Fifth, Ja Rule, G-Unit, Murder Inc. It's a lot of layers into it. You get what I mean? Not to mention, 50 disrespecting the passing of Irv Gotti. Listen, that pretty much solidified it. There's no going back. There's, we can just continue to, stay in our own respective worlds without having to cross paths. Now, of course, Ja Rule, he released a statement apologizing for his actions and his heated pillow fight with Yayo and Uncle Murder. But listen, Ja is constantly finding himself in this position where he has to combat this narrative of 50 ending his career, right? And fans called out Yayo and Murder for uploading these edited clips and not showing the whole interaction because it was obvious. They wanted to, create this narrative that they pretty much punked Ja on this plane. You know what I mean? This is why Ja reacted the way that he did. Not to mention, them putting out the video on the same day of them launching their podcast. Listen, things have changed in the rap game. Now, of course, yesterday, Ja Rule was seen hanging with Fabulous. Why does that matter? Well, remember, the whole Let's Rap About It podcast did a freestyle, and everyone liked the verse from Fab sending shots at 50. You get what I mean? And since then, everyone's been waiting and just waiting on a response from Fifth. And so far, we haven't got anything. You get what I mean? But just to see all of these MCs standing with each other, you know, pretty much against Fifth, listen, man, we understand. 50 has a long list of enemies, and when it comes to Ja Rule, he's at the top of the list. It is what it is. Like I said, they'll be going back and forth pretty much until they old men. You know what I mean? Ja pretty much confirmed it. But just seeing him hanging with Fab, like I said, we talking Papoose, T.I., 50's got a whole list of artists, real MCs, rappers that's, you know what I mean, known for rapping, and yet 50 doesn't seem motivated in responding. So who knows how this back and forth.
At the end of the day, Ja Rule does not want to squash the beef. Ja Rule ain't willing to squash the beef. It don't got nothing to do with 50. 50 says gonna stand on business. You know what I'm saying? Mato mad cause Uncle Murder ain't fucking with him. Cause Uncle Murder fucks with 50. So Mato is upset. Like he had like, oh, why you gonna? We don't got no situation. He fucks with 50. Point blank. Period. He ain't fucking with you. Like you ain't gotta be so salty all the time. There's no reason why you should be salty. There's no reason why Ja Rule should be playing victim if he ain't trying to squash the beef and he's so rah-rah, he's so tough and he wants to squabble too. You know what I'm saying? He's the tough one.
Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder on the plane. So nobody's surprised. Ja Rule does not want to squash the beef. The man has never had any interest in squashing the beef and being cool with 50 Cent and his mans. And yes, the same thing goes for 50. Him, Yayo, Uncle Murder, they have no interest in being cool with Ja Rule. TMZ stopped Ja Rule while he was in the city today, and they asked him about it. Here's what he said.
I want to commend you for even apologizing for the plane incident. But what made you apologize? I was surprised that you apologized.
I'm a grown man.
I know that's right. So we got to ask you, too, when can we have this sit down with you, 50, Tony Yayo,
Who?
No, listen.
Never.
Oh my God, Ja.
Listen.
And I'm not trying to stir up the pot. I'm really talking to you.
Here's the reality, right? Sometimes in life, people have enemies.
Okay.
And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's okay to have enemies. Everybody can't be friends. A friend of everybody is an enemy to himself.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, we don't also have to be at war. You feel me?
Right.
So there's room for us to be not friends and also not be at war. And that's where I'm at with right now. I don't deal with that side. I don't with them. They don't with me. That's fine. But I also don't have to be at war. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I'm on 50 years old. And so, we're doing big things out here. We're getting big money.
We're proud of you.
Yeah, we can't be.
Well, one more question. Did you have like a moment of embarrassment? Because trust me, I've had like arguments.
Now, today on the brand new Let's Rap About It podcast episode, Mano had a little fun with the plane incident.
Suck ass job ruined the plane. Suck ass up. You fucking suck. Ja Rule threw out soft ass nigga. And this way he was sitting before we got him out of here.
He posed a very simple question to his guys and said, yo, what if you run into your ops on a plane and then you guys get into a pillow fight? Here's what he said.
Clout, when you're not around, like, you know how this game go, man. Clout is everybody chasing right now. Don't think so? I do.
You see the data? I don't get it, the data. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Ja Rule, Mano, Jim Jones, Fabulous. You know what I'm saying? They beefing with Tony Yayo, Uncle Murder, the data. Tony Yayo, Uncle Murder 50. Like, damn.
It's like a combination, right? How about the person that you would call, right, as an emergency is using your name for clout?
That's heavy. That's crazy.
Who do you call if you're on a plane?
Depends on.
And you run into niggas and it turns into a pillow fight. Who you call in?
That's a good question.
Who do you call if you run into some of your opposition?
Your ops?
On a plane. How do you handle it?
Can't call nobody on a plane until something happens.
No, but the plane didn't take off. Or like, how do you handle it?
Oh, it's not in the air?
It's not in the air.
The charges could be a little less if it's not in the air.
Charges could be a little less?
If it's not in the air.
Oh, so you taking the charge?
I'm just weighing different situations and things like that. You know what I mean?
Like
nah, that's a federal charge.
That's a federal charge.
On that plane.
Sure.
If it's in the air or if you on the ground.
I don't know.
No. Not necessarily.
He didn't have a fight at the
But you wasn't on the plane.
He wasn't on the plane. It was airport, though, right?
Airport.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Is it the same thing?
It may not be. They might have
airport.
it might be something different. It might be something different.
Once you get on
I
that
don't know. I
plane,
really don't know. I looked it up. It says that fighting on a plane is a federal charge, but is that fighting on a plane when it's in the air?
But let's check it out.
I've been banned from that
Google
same
that.
airline for not. For
It's fighting on the plane and fighting in the airport. Two different things.
Right. Or does it mean, or is it different when you?
I think you
when the
could get it
plane is
on in the
air?
airport and you good.
I mean, I've been kicked off of flights, but I wasn't fighting.
So is your ops
on the
worth
plane.
$37,000 to crash out
No,
on?
but what I'm trying to tell you is this: if you run into them and you feel like you just can't get through it, you just got to do something. At least wait.
So you get off the plane,
deboard the plane,
and then it could be a state thing.
Right. Then you can get with it.
Can you have a pillow fight on the thing?
That's the thing. That's the key.
Maybe not a physical, but
you can at least have a pillow fight.
Pillow fight seems like it's legal.
Pillow or the assault?
Pillow fight not legal either?
Is that an assault charge if you get hit with a pillow?
I don't think that's a real
I don't know.
assault.
Shit, if you hit a nigga with water
If you
right
throw,
now,
if you throw a pillow at a random like old white lady in first class, that might be assault.
Nah, you hit anybody white, you get no assault. That's a fact, Jack.
Guaranteed. What assault?
I don't give a
That's
fuck if
assault.
that shit was the softest pillow in America.
You throw the
Yeah, one
blanket.
of them folks up
That's
there,
assault.
If you
they gonna
scream
roll
too
on the ground and say,
That's assault.
my God.
stop, they gonna
They
act
gonna
like you
send them
stomped
red
them out.
jackets in there.
That's
The red
definitely- that's
jackets
assault,
ever
bro.
came to the airplane and got you?
Who?
The red jacket. They used to have the red jackets back in the day.
What?
They used to come on the plane with red jackets like, yo, we need to get y'all off the
You gotta
plane.
get off the flight.
Who those are the agents?
I don't know who they was. Me,
Nah, ain't nobody no red jackets ever came and get me, bro.
no, me and Kim got kicked off.
I don't know who they playing with. The Dada Uncle Murder. The Dada got Uncle Murder's gonna stand on business. The Dada Tony A, you're gonna stand on business. The Dada they mad. The Dada that Uncle Murder. The Mano's heated. The Dada that Uncle Murder. The Dada's fucking with 50. The Dada like Dada get over it, GG. Like ain't no situation. The Dada you be alright. You know what I'm saying? Like who you thought he was gonna pick Jay? You thought he was gonna be on your side, the Dada? That's what you thought? Like, come on now, the Dada. Jim Jones, you knew 50 was gonna come for you, the Dada. Like, look at you, like there's so much, it's so much why he was coming for you, the Dada, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't act like you didn't know 50 was coming for you, Jimmy. You knew 50 was coming for your ass, the Dada. That's a Finny in the whack, the Dada. Y'all want to keep playing with him, the Dada. Y'all want to keep thinking like y'all niggas could just keep making contact on him, the Dada. Like y'all got it, the Dada. The only ones making contact on him, the Dada, is the G Unit members, the Dada. Not no Dipset or Jim Jones or Rock, whatever Jim Jones is. I don't know what Jim Jones is. Whatever he is, the Dada. Not you. You're not gonna be running. You didn't grow up in Queens though. You from the Bronx, Harlem. You don't even know where you from, bro. The Dada, you know what I'm saying? You gotta stand on business.
So we just had a lit. Jay-Z will never take you to a party like this.
A lot of me from the hood, so people
That's right.
look at Bleak and don't understand the business.
That's why you got like Yayo talking about, Jay don't take care. I don't need Jay to go on tour.
You'll smoke hard coke,
Yo, chill.
You look like you need to be taken care of. You look like you need to go to the dentist. You need to look like you need to brush your teeth. You look
Where's Tony A? What the fuck did that? Where's Jim Jones saying that? So Jim Jones, you knew what was about to happen. Oh, you thought we forgot about this? You forgot about it, the Dada. You know what I'm saying? We know that you be out rash, the Dada trying to be belligerent to the people, the Dada, you know what I'm saying? But guess what, GG? We gonna remember the Dada. We remember this, the Dada. Now what, the Dada? You see what happens, the Dada, when you doing all this evil shit, the Dada, when you want to put all this into the world, when you want to talk go crazy, the Dada. Now what, the Dada? what I'm saying? You where your clothes look like you in 2006, like, you know what I'm saying? Fan up, get your shit together, you know what I'm saying?
You need hygiene.
Don't complain, but he's got a good life, man. Oh.
Jim Jones just poked the wrong bear, and Uncle Murda is not letting it slide. Jim tried to clown Tony Yayo for saying 50 Cent takes better care of his people than Jay-Z, but that joke flipped on him quick. Uncle Murda, who's been close to both the Rockefeller and G-Unit camps, stepped in and started talking real, and the internet went crazy over it. Murda didn't sugarcoat a thing. He said 50's been feeding his day ones for decades, keeping his circle tight, his crew paid, and that loyalty strong. Meanwhile, when it comes to Jay-Z, once you stop being useful, that Rock Nation brunch invite disappears fast. Fans online started saying Jay runs things like a cold business. No emotion, just contracts and deals. But with 50, it's all about loyalty and family.
Spoke about how
Jay don't look
up oblique like Fib look out for you.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I just want to clear that up. Hov don't have to.
And then he said he eats home halal.
You know what I mean?
All right. Okay.
I'm chewing halal on my own.
He eats on his own. I eat on my own too. Right. I go on my own tour. I just came off tour.
Right.
When have you seen Bleak on tour? On his own. Jay-Z is not a bad guy. Bleak is not a bad guy. I'm not saying. I'm saying to you that Jay-Z was all business with them niggas. When Buck up on his taxes.
See, Jim Jones. Man, all this shit, it coexists together, It coexists together. Jim Jones just went crazy on Tony Yayo for what? For Jay-Z. Like, why did you do that? Like, that shit is crazy, bro. So you already know you wanted to say some crazy shit. Like,
50 a piece of more. When Prodigy bought a house and needed more money, 50 a piece of more. Prodigy are paying back. The thing with 50 is it was business and we was friends. I don't feel like Bleak was Jay-Z friend. I don't feel like Young Guns was Jay-Z friend. It came to a point where 50 was helping Siegel.
Let's run it back to how this drama started. Tony Yayo sat down for an interview and spoke facts that hit home with fans. He said Jay doesn't really look out for his people like 50 does. According to Yayo, 50 always made sure his crew was good, flying them out, putting them on tour, giving TV cameos, and letting them in on business plays.
Like the nigga showing up next to down, that's an indication to me he might have some feelings towards me. That is just everywhere I got an issue. You show up around me. So I mean, you don't get music, because the music ain't usually my motivation. My morals come off the curb. So if you sit and keep being around niggas, when you come around, how your antennas go on. So he in a position where he might feel like he did, but he ain't.
All he ever asked for in return was loyalty. Then Jim Jones jumped in, and that's when things turned messy fast. During a convo with Memphis Bleak, Jim started throwing shots at Tony Yayo, calling him broke, and saying he's still living off 50 Cent's name. That's when Uncle Murda stepped in, swinging hard, and dropped a line that shook the internet.
A lot of, we from the hood, so people look at Bleak and don't understand the business he's doing, and they always look at Jay like, oh,
Yeah, that's why. That's why you got like Yayo talking about, Jay don't take.
Why is Jim Jones talking like he was on the side of them though? Like, why are you inserting yourself into this situation, Like Jim Jones, you're over there, Like, why are you even inserting yourself into the situation?
Yeah, but I don't need Jay to go on tour.
Yo, smoke hard coke, yo.
Yo, chill. Yo, chill.
You look like you need to be taken care of, nigga. You look like you need to go to the dentist. You need to look like you need to brush your teeth. You look like you need hygiene. You look like you need help. Tell your man 50 send you an ounce or something, yo.
You do need
you
that
might
help.
need
That's
2
why,
ounces.
That's why
Paid
you
in full
look
move. I got a G for every bump in your face. I promise you that.
That's
I promise you that.
Why are you worrying about?
Do you? Why are you kicking in why you beefing with the landlord, Why? What's going on with the landlord situation, Like, what's happening there,
Oh, you broke. You know I got it.
I was in 50 crib, no roaches and all that. We in a little spot, small spot. Nobody believes in that. We playing Get Rich or Die Trying already in the crib. You had to ask that done. Like, all right.
They're going to run off. The landlord's about to run off with they're about to run off with Jim Jones, Dada's podcast, They're about to run off with that podcast. Let's rap about it.
Cool. And like everybody get confused.
Because they don't think that your dream is gonna come. But you gotta, you know what I mean? That's why I respect him. Because we had more of an assist. We had 50 Cent. So I knew I was okay. He sold 11 million records. Even motherfucker, he had deals with Jay-Z, ain't gonna never. I always tell him all the time, Jay-Z ain't treat me like this.
Oh, he definitely like play this.
Jay-Z might not say hard though.
So we just had the party we was just at in Miami with the Kardashians, Serena Williams, and everybody. We just finished performing. Great time, right? First thing my man here want to say, yeah, lit. Jay-Z ain't never take you to a party like this.
You might get him.
Jay got business partners, but 50 got brothers. That bar hit deep because it touched a real truth. Jay might build empires, but 50 builds loyalty. Murder wasn't just...
Damn, Jim Jones lost all this shit trying to protect the Jay-Z or the Rock Nation or whatever the case may be. Why you, like, what's going on with you, bro? And if you were so secure with why are you going through the things that you're going through? That's little shit to a person like you, right?
Backing 50, he was exposing the gap between corporate love and real street loyalty. The streets went wild after that, and suddenly everyone was taking sides. Some said Jim was way out of line for disrespecting Yayo, while others said Murder just reminded everybody who the real boss in this game is. 50 Cent keeps his crew close because they earned it from day one. Loyalty means everything to him. Uncle Murda and Tony Yayo made that loud and clear in a recent interview. They even spoke on how Jay-Z never looked out for Murda the way 50 did, and Yayo kept it simple. 50 never forgot who was there when he was broke, hustling, and had nothing. Those same people stayed solid, so now he's keeping them shining and flying. But here's where it gets spicy. The internet's completely split over this one. Some people are backing Jim Jones, saying Tony Yayo still lives off 50 Cent's name, and that Jay-Z doesn't have to flex his generosity online like 50 does. They argue just because Jay ain't posting screenshots.
Now I can say Tony Yayo is way more relevant than Myth Bleak right now. But like Jim Jones, where do you put in that? Why did you insert yourself in this situation? Now look at you, kicking in doors. Like you thought you was in the door, they locked the door on you. Jay-Z locked you out. You kicked in. Like no, you ain't gonna leave me out here with 50. You ain't gonna leave me out here with 50.
Doesn't mean he's not quietly helping his people behind closed doors. But on the flip side, way more folks are dragging Jim for jumping into drama that had nothing to do with him. One person online fired off Jim Jones running his mouth like he ran when somebody put hands on him. Another fan said it straight.
That nigga was talking hella shit about Tony Yayo. Wanna talk shit, talking mad shit about Uncle Murda. Talking hella shit about 50 Cent. Rock Nation locked your door. You stuck up for Myth Bleak. Now Rock Nation locked your door. 50 Cent on your ass. They over here. You ain't. But he ain't letting that shit slide. He said, me and my blood members ain't played. You better open this shit.
We all know Jimmy doing the most just to stay relevant. Then another wrote, Jim said he better than Yayo. Enough said. The comment section is going crazy right now. People are choosing sides, and it's getting messy fast. Now let's talk about that killer line from Uncle Murda. Jay got business partners, but 50 got brothers. That wasn't just wordplay. That came straight from experience. Uncle Murda's time at Rockefeller was short, barely a year before he linked with G-Unit. And once he did, he saw what real loyalty looked like.
About Fifth, he always was just like tight with his money. Eminem, tight with his money. So you learn to kind of save instead of spending. 50 encourages you. You get money, go get a house. That's like Uncle Murda. He's down with us now. He was signed to Jay-Z. He got his first house being down with us.
Right.
He gave me my first Jacob watch, and 50 said, yo, don't forget, blow your head off.
He said, just like Uncle Murda, he down with us now, you know what I'm saying? You get a crib, you get this, look at, we living, we good, we ain't locked out we ain't locked out, with the heat, we ain't got to kick in the door, we ain't kicking in no doors, bro, you won't catch us kicking in no doors, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, we move righteously, Jim Jones is just, you know what I'm saying, too ignorant, to just understand what he's doing, he's doing it to himself.
That's what people didn't understand. No disrespect to Jim Jones.
Why don't you gotta fight evil with evil, because evil would naturally kill itself, because evil's always gonna find evil.
It had me in Battery Park. I could walk out that barefoot.
Get the
See,
socks.
that's when a nigga love you, nigga. Get the socks, nigga. Sneakers Dior, nigga. But I'm walking out there barefoot. That's when you know a nigga love you, boy. Because he making sure you don't get your shit split.
50 doesn't just keep people around for deals. He puts them in position to win, showing them how to move smart and make money the right way. Yayo's been riding with 50 since those early G-Unit mixtape days, and all these years later, 50's still making sure his boys booked on international stages. It's not just about private jets, fancy suites, or designer fits. With 50 Cent, it's about building wealth and legacy. Tony Yayo even revealed that 50 taught him how to manage money, invest smart, and build long-term stability. And get this, Uncle Murda said he finally bought his first house after signing with 50.
He said that's all he needed to learn, how to manage the money, because look at the predicament that Jim Jones is in, if he had that, he would have been good right there, you heard, but Jim Jones, he put himself in a predicament, that he put the landlord on in his business lease, and like, oh yeah, we're gonna do podcasts, probably the podcast is doing good or doing now, or whatever the case may be, he don't want to share, or whatever the case may be, they're not having it, so it gets to this.
That's not just loyalty, that's leadership. When Murda linked up with G-Unit, everything flipped. 50 didn't just give him a verse or a quick shout out, he brought him into the business, opened doors, and made sure his name stayed buzzing in the streets. That's what separates 50 from the rest. He doesn't treat his people like disposable co-workers, he treats them like family. Once you're solid with him, you're solid for life. He's built a legacy based on loyalty. Not just contracts or checks, but real connections that last. But when you look at Jay-Z's circle, the energy feels totally different. Jay moves like a CEO running $1 billion empire. Everything's business. Everything's transactional.
Build a certain way, but they fool the world, make them think that way. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I wouldn't even say anything. You know what I'm saying? Because, a whole lot of frauds in the industry. Right. But I wouldn't say anything. The only reason I'm saying something because he's saying something that I'm not. He's trying to tell the world that I'm, that I'm not something that I really.
You're around when the deal benefits both sides, and when it doesn't, you're out. No emotions, no explanations. Just look at the pattern. Dame Dash, Kanye West, Beanie Sigel, all played major roles in Jay's come up. And one by one, he cut them loose and never looked back. It's like once you're no longer part of the brand, you disappear from the blueprint, and it didn't stop there. Remember Jaz-O? The man who literally put Jay on? Jazz was mentoring him long before the world even knew the name Jay-Z. Once Jay-Z hit the top, everything changed. He switched up and left Jaz-O in the dust.
What was your relationship like with Jay-Z? Who were you to him?
Well, basically, I was his right-hand man. You know what I mean? Beyond that, we was brothers. For him not to even give me time, even to act like he didn't know me, you know what I'm saying? For all that I sacrificed, all that my people sacrificed, all that my family sacrificed. I never knew that it'd get to this. Even label me with some statements or some snitching statements. I think that's about the utmost disrespect.
It is, especially streetwise.
Streetwise.
That bond was supposed to be forever, but fame and money rewrote the story. Then there's the Haven. One of Jay's A's kept him.
And this is why Jimmy is on heels, like, come on, bro, Jim Jones. Jim Jones is exposed by Uncle Murda, for coming at 50 Cent, but why does Jay-Z gotta be involved in this, You heard, because, it seems like Jim Jones about to lose everything because of Jay-Z.
Close and looked out before the fame hit. But when Jay went full corporate, he acted like the Haven never.
Jay got his own thing to worry about. So you know what I'm saying? Jim Jones gonna have to hold his own right now.
Existed. The Haven even came out publicly, saying Jay lied on his name, called him a snitch, and completely turned his back. When asked about his friendship with Jay, the pain in his voice said it all. Who was I to him? I guess I was just useful until I wasn't. So when Uncle Murda dropped that now famous line, Jay got business partners, but 50 got brothers. It wasn't just clever talk. It was straight truth. Jay moves like a businessman, sharp, strategic, always thinking about the brand. But loyalty, that doesn't seem to be part of the plan. Nobody ever calls Jay loyal. They call him calculated, cold, corporate. But with 50, his loyalty runs deep. You can trace it all the way back to the beginning. The same people who were grinding with him from day one are still by his side today. And if someone's missing from that circle, it's not because 50 switched up, it's because they did. That's the real difference between 50 Cent and Jay-Z. One builds brotherhoods, the other builds boardrooms. What makes 50 stand out is that he never forgot who held him down when nobody wanted to touch him. Back when things got ugly in Queens, his day ones stayed by his side, and he's never let that loyalty go to waste. When he blew up, he didn't swap them out for flashy industry friends. He brought his real ones along for the ride. That's why, even decades later, you'll still see Yayo, Banks, and Uncle Murda right beside him, because they're not employees, they're family. Behind the scenes, people say 50 treats loyalty like his own business model.
Like I just said, we just came back off tour.
Yeah.
You know, with Fifth. And we still touring. Still. And I do my own tours too for people. Oh, yo.
You see, hey,
I do my own tours. I did tours in Canada. I did a tour across the whole Germany and the Swiss Alps. And that's why I don't care about the hate. Because I'm like, I got the possibility to do my own tour. Like something with Memphis Bleak. Memphis Bleak said to Nori, Yayo said, Jay-Z didn't have us on tour like he did, or I eat my own halal. I eat my own halal too. If you want to say that, to Memphis Bleak, I just came off my last tour. All I'm saying is when you see Jay-Z in his setting, he never really, when he's doing a Beyonce show or whatever, you don't see Memphis Bleak on the stage or him being brought out.
Enjoy 24-hour access at most Planet Fitness.
Jimmy, the daughter, Jay-Z that left the country, the daughter, he left you alone over here. Who you fucking with now, the daughter? I don't know if they're gonna. I don't think the hood's gonna hold you down, the daughter. I don't think the hood's gonna hold you down.
For me, like 50, look out for help. Oh, word? He said that? I just want to clear that up. Hov don't have to. All right. You know what I mean? All right. I'm chewing the loud on my own. Right. If Hov look out, I'm telling you, I'll be up there. Right. So when y'all see me out here, that's the Blizzle budget. But back to you, I'm sorry for cutting you off, but I just want to let niggas know Hov don't have to.
So he invests in his people.
Yeah,
not just his money,
he ain't want to
but
hear
with
that.
opportunity. He gives them platforms, connects them with the right producers, and shows.
I don't even know why he had to put Blizzle on this, the daughter. So GG's the daughter, that's exactly what happened, the daughter, you know what I'm saying? 57 reels, Jim Jones getting evicted, the daughter breaking into his own studio, the daughter, he shows the eviction notice, he shows everything that's going on, the daughter, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody that's, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to 50 Cent, the daughter, shout out to Jim Jones, shout out to everybody out there. Remember, God chose you because he knew he could trust you. God's best kept secret, stand out business, the daughter, likes what you make, can't love it, can't hate it, it's gonna be simply what you make it. You heard, the daughter? That's Finian, you know.